Now. There we go.
Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan. And this is the Collector's Chat. This is the weekly chat. We're on number 239, the longest running Collector's Chat in the game. If you don't know already, that's Alex over there, and I'm George, or Gio, mostly in the hobby. We're going to be running through the week's updates, talking about anything that we've bought or stuff, any pre-orders we've made. We're going to be running through the latest updates from XM Studio, Sideshow Collectibles, Prime 1. Going to be sharing some fan art stuff as well. So lots of bits and pieces to cover. Plus, we'll be taking and fielding any questions that you may have. As Alex said last week, a couple of weeks ago, we got spammed quite badly with some sort of porn or some nonsense that was put in inappropriate words.
It definitely was not porn. It definitely weren't porn, I tell you.
Well, we got hit up with some things now, so we've had to put in a few security things for the channel just to make it so that you can actually comment and we can read it. So basically, you need to be sub to comment. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, just down there, and you'll be able to talk to us, and we'll be answering any questions or anything you want to go over. So no subject is taboo. So hit us with it, and we'll definitely try and answer it. At least I will, best I can. And we'll be going through all them bits and pieces as well, catching up, touching base with all the people that support the channel. If you want to, do us a super chat and help support the channel, it all goes back into the channel. Anything that you give, all goes back into sort of microphones, any new phones or cameras or anything that we can, lighting, bulbs, even things like that. It's all really helpful
I need
to
some
us.
bulbs,
So
actually.
we don't get too much monetization on this channel. So anything
we don't
that does
get
help.
any. We don't get any for the live chats.
Yeah, I know. I can't help but swear, so apologies for that.
Well, we
actually come to think of it, I'm sure that'll be you most of the time.
I haven't sworn yet, but I haven't really spoken much yet, so it could be the reason why. But and also the whiskey's only just started to flow, so that takes its time to kind of to kick in a little bit. So yeah, busy week as usual. Normal, stuff coming out. So we've got around. I think about 220 pictures, I believe. To be able to check. 217. That was a good guess.
That was a very good guess, yeah. Nice, man.
Yeah, yes. 217 pictures. Bit of quite a mix, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll go through it and cover that. This week, just trying to think. I haven't really done anything. All I've done is I've kind of boxed up a load of stuff, and I've just started to stick some comics up, which I really hate to do because I don't like dealing with people. I really hate dealing with people when you list up stuff for sale. It's like I hate that. Like, what's your best price? I'll tell you what. I'll knock off this much, and I'll do it for that much, and then they go, all right, well, I'll buy it off for that, and then they give you like a fucking price which is 50% of that, and you're like, dude, did you just ask me what
And you just swore 3 minutes and 10 seconds didn't take long. Literally your second sentence. Congratulations.
Wonderbar, yeah.
Your use of vocabulary is astounding as usual.
But because I mumbled so much, they may not pick up on me.
This is a good point. I do put a lot more emphasis in the swearing stuff.
Yeah. So I don't enunciate. So yeah.
I gotta say, I know what you mean.
Oh man, it's just the same people. It's just like
dealing with people with their low balling is hard work, man.
Well, some guy said to me, because I listed a lot. I listed quite a lot of them, and there was quite a few keys in there as well. And he come out and he goes, "Can I make you an offer for everything?" I said, "Yeah, of course you can. You can do that. That'll be great." And he goes, "Oh, don't be offended though, yeah." And I was like,
"Well, I won't be offended." With that lead, it's pretty much like no offense.
Being offended
right before you say something offensive.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to, what's the normal one? I don't want to I don't mean to be rude, but something like that. It's just the next thing they're going to say is they're going to be a total and utter.
You might as well swear now. You've already fucked it. Might as well go.
But so he come out with like 1/3 of the total value, and I was just like, "Yeah, you're right, buddy. Have a good day." And he was claiming he wasn't claiming he wasn't like a reseller, but it's clearly like reseller. Straight in there with the super chat. There you go, Black Magic-ish. A few wham bars for the boys.
Bless you, man. I loved wham.
Oh,
I loved wham.
Oh man, yeah.
They were in
why is it all blurry? Why am I blurry?
They were in the dark dark space
purple,
like
dark purpley,
bars.
yeah.
And
well,
then
they're dark purple packaging, and then the pink bar, and it's got all the multicolored like bits in it.
Like space in it.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't had
You
one
put it in your mouth
a
and
long time.
mate, they were fucking awesome.
Jeez, there's a blast from the past. Are you from UK then?
God bless you, man. Thanks very much.
Black Magic is you paid with euros there, but that's well a UK thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a UK shit, man. You ain't got fucking wham bars over there in Europe.
I don't even know. I don't know where he. I mean, unless he's over in like somewhere like Ireland, they use
maybe. No,
damn, son. But
I'd fucking take some wham bars right now. I'd love a wham bar.
I just had like literally.
What are they like pink out? They're pink, aren't they? The bar.
Yeah, they're pink.
Pink
with
like yellow in them.
Stretchy. No, not yellow. No, you're thinking of the refresher bar. You're mixing up the refresher bar. No,
I remember the pink one.
The wham bar. The wham bar like
speckles in it. Speckles.
The speckles, which was it like popping candy? I can't remember.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
God, man.
We had the best sweets, bro, didn't we? Fucking opened a pack of What's-Its yesterday for my son and was just like, what the fuck are these? What is it?
It looked so bad. It looked like a knick-knack. Anyway, so let's just go through some comments quickly anyway, and we'll catch up. But yeah, that wham bar thing, that really got me. That did. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm from Ireland. He is from Ireland, so that. Yeah. So let's go through these really quick. Deadpool, red suit in the house, waiting. You're early, my friend. You were 25 past. We get on closer to 10 now because of Gio getting his kid to bed and stuff. So it's all Gio's fault. Happy JCG, yo. Nick Chesh in the house. Stucker from Inferno, evening chaps. Hope all's hunky dory. How's it going? Cameron in the house. Howdy, been a while since I've been able to see you live. I'm looking forward to a great chat as usual.
Thanks, man.
Happy you're here.
No pressure.
Mr. Wicks. There you go, yeah. Evening hope all's well with all. AC Luda, sub 80 RT crew. Roman Helmet with his Godzilla. That's like the old 60s Godzilla, that one.
Godzilla.
Yeah. Godzilla. Sub dudes. Predator Reborn. Yo, let's go. Gary Partridge. Hi everyone. How's it going, Gary? John Band even. Up from the Windy City, Chicago there. There you go. So changing the Facebook. So we're talking about that there. I'm a subscriber. Yep. So as Gio was saying, I had to turn on the subscribers only can comment because we got a lot of quite nasty, like really horrible comments that come up. So I don't know what they were, but it was like real spammed stuff. We have our suspicions, but yeah, I'm going to whip out Dead Man Finger rum. What you drinking tonight? I'm still on this, man. This High Club. I'm just finishing this off. This bottle was 20 quid for a litre.
I'm doing a Copperberg pear one.
Copperberg, yeah. And I saw actually a 750 ml the other day on offer, and it was £25. So it was more than this. So this was a good price. Subscribers mode only. Don't you know how to make us feel special? Yeah. Alonzo Mosley. I have to comment, so the pop goes away. What? You have to? I don't know what I'm talking about there. There you go. I got to come straight down. I'm trying to do it so I can do the super chats with priority there. There you go. Mayo there with his shekels.
Thanks, man. With your shekels.
Get the party started. Get your shekels out. Yeah.
God bless him, man. Thank you very much.
How's it going, man? Chatting to him today, actually, about a few comics. Let me just.
I need it. I need them shekels because I'm so poor. My dinner today is peanuts. Yeah, it's dinner.
High protein, high fat there, you know. Yeah.
Take it.
Like as always, Liam Best in the house. Nice to see you back, guys. I never miss a bit of RaddTitan.
My man.
Thank you for the loyalty. Can't wait. How are you feeling with the XM Archangel? We're going to get onto that. We are going to get onto that. Don't you worry. Watch the Suicide Squad today. It's not bad. Good music. I prefer Black Widow. If you prefer Black Widow, that must be one crap. Damn. Black Widow
on your own.
Bad.
On your own, mate. Suicide Squad got
first episode reviews. What If not bad. What If I think's cartoon. Is it Stucker? I think it is on there. The boys are streaming. I thought I had to go without it this week. Finally got my Silver Surfer replacement and it's in perfect condition. 10 points for Sideshow. It took you about 10 attempts, didn't it? This is
Right,
Lee.
fella.
How's it going,
Better
Lee?
than
Yo, yo, yo. Darren Crofer. Hope everyone is well. How's it going, Darren? Hope you're good.
God bless you, mate. I'll be well.
Radd. Yeah, people suck. Yeah, they do. Capital City Statues. Hey, guys. How we doing today? Great to see you all. How's it going, Capital?
We are rolling.
Luke, if they ask you what's your best piece, just reply with, oh, yeah. What's your best price? Reply, what's your best price? Well, George says, what's your one? You say it differently, didn't you?
Well, the one that I get is the question I get is, what's the lowest you will take? And I always respond to it with, what's the most you'll pay?
Yeah.
Because that's the same question, just mirrored and back, and never get an answer. I've never ever got a response ever.
Yeah. Passion for art. What's up, guys? Greeting from Amsterdam.
My favorite thing to do though is to like. No. My favorite thing to do is to go back to them when they're sold. That's what I do. I love doing that. So I love things just going and then.
You should kind of don't be offended by my reply of your offensive offer, you bellend. That's not American, is it? That's not American. Bellend is well English. I've called so many Americans bellend and they don't know what I'm talking about. Alex, new background missing the minibus. Yeah, unfortunately, they're kind of some are behind there, but they're all boxed up. And I just thought that I'd try. Oh, hello.
Susan, calm down.
Because it was all like boxes and stuff. I just thought I'd try and jazz it up a little bit. I wanted the lights behind me, and I didn't want them; they were too bright. So I worked out by using the canvas. It diffused the light. It actually looked quite cool behind there. So I decided that was an idea.
If it sets on fire, it'll be interesting viewing at least.
It shouldn't because they're like LED, so it should. But they're from Poundland, maybe. From Ireland, UK represent. There are homes in Rock Street 83 without a TV license. Oh yeah, big sexy in the building. Okay, I was talking about George. Paul, evening lads. Sideshow just delayed my Flash PF by 2 more months. I thought he said that last week.
I think Darkside's delayed as well.
Adds Adam in the house. How's it going, Adam?
Yeah,
Chris Bieri. Hi both, Alex. You selling? I'm selling some statues. I haven't listed the statues yet. Hit me up on what's that place called? Facebook, and I'll have a little look what I've got. I've just started with the comics because I don't want to do list the comics, list the statues, list everything at once because it's just all over the place. I'm trying to stick to like one thing at a time and focus on it a little bit.
Focus.
Yeah. I did sell a handful of comics, so it weren't too bad. Gio needs to get on the real drinks hunt. No, it doesn't. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Nope.
Yeah. Last time I saw George drunk was his stag do, and other than that, I don't think we've both been drunk together since then. Hey guys, Ross from Sydney. Thank you for your advice on the dark against the vibrant colored statues. It really looks good. I can't wait for my Buster pairing. I love the show, guys. Cheers. Thanks, Ross.
Thanks, man.
Always super positive as well, Ross is.
Yeah, I like him, man. Yeah. I wish I had him on. Had him on speed dial. I'd call him about twice a week.
Probably more than that. Twice a day, I thought you were going to say. Daniel, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys every week. Welcome, Daniel. How's it going?
Yo.
I don't want to butcher your surname, Daniel. I'm not going to say it. So
go on, put it back up. Let me read it. I'll go at it. Ferrugia. Hello. That's good.
I don't want to try. What Black Widow was crap, and Suicide Squad 2 was fucking amazing. Yeah, I want to watch Suicide Squad 2, but I'm waiting for Natalia to come home and watch it together because she really loves Harley Quinn. So I forgot to ask about your NMK Spider-Man bus. What's the deal? You get a replacement or what? Yeah, we're working something out, but it's just long. It's just long. I was referring to Gio. I thought you weren't referring to me, were you?
Hey,
I also thought your comment was a reference of Goldberg's, but he's not called that. He's called Big Tasty, isn't he? In Goldberg's. Who? The brother calls himself Big Tasty.
What? Oh yeah.
As the guy said before.
The Goldberg. When you said Goldberg, I was like, I was thinking of wrestling. I was
no. Meet the Goldbergs, where he's like calls himself Big Tasty, doesn't he?
No, Big Tasty. Yeah.
Bring the winter. Interested to hear your opinion on the anime statues and figures. we're not very good on the anime stuff. I mean, we have got the Figurama one coming up. I did actually watch that anime this week, and I'll go into it a bit later on. But yeah, we're not very good on the anime stuff. I mean, like I literally butcher every single anime name that comes out. Butcher it.
It's not even that. It's just the amount. Do you know what it is? We'll review stuff, and we're happy to look at it from an artistic perspective and try and get some form of background. But with anime stuff, there is so much to learn, and you've got to really, that's just like getting into like heavyweight boxing. When you just watched a couple of boxing videos, you're going to get killed. You need to know what you're talking about. It's so intricate and it's so detailed and it's so much information that if you go in there sort of half-assed, try and blag it like I know my shit, you're just going to get fucking murked. So we just sort of relax with it and go a bit like, we'll review some anime stuff and we'll try and give our perspective. But you can't go in there and blag that shit, man. A lot of people try it and they get found out pretty fast.
Well, the guys from Sideshow tried to talk about something and it went really badly for them. But like it's that kind of thing where, as you say, I mean, something like Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, they've been running for like 30 years. So, and they've been running like, One Piece has got way over 1,000 episodes. So if you wanted to start that now, you've got like a lot of catching up to do. That's why I wanted to watch, I think it was Hunter x Hunter I wanted to watch. And then when I was interviewing Shanab, I'm not going to do his accent because but he was like, in this fight takes place in episode 136 where blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, 136? He goes, yeah. I'm like, fuck, well, I'm not going to catch up on that then. I'm not going to know about that. So, there you go. Cat Dad's working from home today. Hope everyone's well. I hope you're good, Michael.
Pay to play, man.
I was actually thinking about you the other day. Someone said something, and in my head came up with he used to live in Sugarland. I posted him some stuff, and his address was Sugarland, and it made me laugh so much. Suicide Squad is absolute garbage, not fit for kids. No, it's not meant to be for kids, mate. Not meant to be for kids at all. It's meant to be quite violent. Goldberg's spear used to bring me to my feet as a young kid. Good times. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
The spear is where he like rams people because he was ex NFL player, wasn't he? So one of his moves was like the spear. It was one of his moves. I actually like the other one where he suplexed them up in the air, held them for a couple of seconds, and then flipped them into sort of like a power slam.
Wasn't he Wasn't he in the WCW? No, the sequel for like Universal Soldier that they totally disregarded.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would imagine so.
I think he was. There we go. Look at that. ESF 667. Finally catching your brothers live. Got to get back to work. My favorite collecting channel, by the way. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
To that.
God bless you. Appreciate the support.
I'll buy that for
now be able to buy Alex them socks he needs.
Yeah. The animes out of control, much different from 80s and 90s. Fanboys, girls, are murdersome, literally. Yeah, I mean...
that's another... It's shark infested water in there. And they're pretty good if you don't pretend that you know it all.
Yeah.
As long as you go in there honest about it, you're okay. But if you try and blag this shit, make out you know some stuff, mate, you're gonna get serious grief.
We did the Attack on Titan piece, and we did something else as well. And I think we kind of we were totally honest with. I said, like, I'd seen 12 episodes. This is what I know, and this is this, but I don't know much more than that. And we're going to kind of review it from an artistic point of view and go from there. And then, we didn't get any backlash in the comments about it. And I've seen other people where they try and act like they're fans, and people just like rip them apart in the comments. They're like, it's like, when the shark like senses that blood, man. That's literally what it's like, and they all come out.
Yeah, we've got a guy who can't swim here, and he's bleeding. Lunch.
Even Jay knows a lot about Transformers, and he has literally like maybe 1,000 Transformers like figures, and he done the video for us with the Transformer stuff, and he tried to name all the characters and name where they're from, and from what he knows, and he knows about them. and he got a lot of shit as well. He got a load of shit from people going, actually, that's the 1985 version of Hot Rod, not the 1984 version, like you said.
Big full.
And it's just like, people just take it too far. Anyway, got the Sand Scorpion in the house. What's up, Gooch?
What's up, bitch?
Well, how's it going? Getting a chance again? A sneak peek of the new Skinner piece soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean,
get on that shit.
If you send it to us, we'll show it. Sugarland in Texas. I think he was in Texas. Yeah, wasn't he Texas?
That's fucking awesome, man. That is. Yeah. I wish I lived there. I would love to live there just to say it.
I was calling him like a pimp just because he it literally sounds like a totally. Pimp land,
Yeah.
Goldberg Jackhammer move was fun to watch. How's it going, Cole? Hope you're good. Suicide Squad was a lot of fun. John Cena and Idris Elba were great. Stallone.
I like. There's this video.
Versus King Shark. I didn't know that.
He does. Yeah, it does. Do you know they went through so many people with that. They went through so many, but it's funny because apparently they did the character with Stallone in mind, and they never thought they would get him. So they spoke to loads of people, and I think they did that, like the script twice. Yeah. They did a run through with the script twice, like basically on film. And when he was watching it back, he was just like, "This is just not working." And eventually, they had the balls to sort of ask Stallone to do it, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And it was like, "Oh my god, we would have done that from the off." But I think they were too scared to ask him.
I didn't even know it was him.
I haven't seen the film. I was about to say something else.
I've heard a lot of comments about. King Shark.
I've got this video of Idris Elba right there. I was nearly weeing watching it.
You keep sending it to me.
Yeah, I fucking love it. Right,
is that the one where the guy goes, we need. I'm Idris Elba. I'm going to cure cancer.
He goes into all these places. Like he goes to be a coffee barista, goes to cure cancer. He goes to do all this shit because he's like a kickboxer, producer, actor, music,
astronaut.
DJ, astronaut, fucking all that. I think I could cure a little cancer. Right?
You said that you sent it to me the day that I got dumped. If it makes you feel better.
Well, did it make you laugh? A little. Right,
I was like, was there, because I got dumped. I was there, looking at my phone, crying and laughing at the same time.
Yeah. The worst mistake I made is I was laughing so hard, and this is like my 7th time of watching it because it comes up sometimes, and I watch it again if it pops up.
Someone reposted it this week, actually.
I just fucking laugh, right? And Jenny's next to me, my wife's next to me. She's like, "What are you watching?" So I go, "Oh, watch this, it's hilarious." And literally, I'm not looking at her, I'm looking at her, and she is just like fucking nothing.
Yeah, she went
nothing.
Yeah.
And she's just like, "That's just fucking stupid." Like that. I'm like, "Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, go away." Fucking ruin it for me. I have to be honest, right? Her sense of humor is like a crime. For somebody to have that kind of sense of humor that she has, I find loads of stuff funny. She finds next to nothing funny. She thinks I'm funny, which is good for me. But she finds nothing funny. Nothing at all. I'm just like, fucking hell. Can't even watch Everybody Loves Raymond in peace. Can't stand that. What's that? That fucking canned laughter stuff. I can't handle it. I don't want to be told that I should be laughing right now. I'm just like, fuck's sake.
Everyone Loves Raymond's all right. The brother's the best part of that.
He's well funny. They're all it's all good. I actually like him.
And the mum and dad are great as well.
Yeah, I like that show. I've got no problem with that. I like all that kind of stuff, but I can watch that quite peacefully. I don't have to I can relax and just enjoy it for what it is. But with her, it's like, I don't want to be told to laugh. Why are they laughing? Why is this can laugh this shit? If it's funny, people will laugh. If it's not, they won't. No, I'm just like, fucking hell.
Well, I rewatched. I told you I rewatched I Remember Badly recently, and there was some good parts in that. There was that one I told you about where she's asking him about, he's like, "Gary, now I told you the other day, but Gary, now we're in a relationship. Do you think, we don't have sex as much? And, if there's something wrong?" And he's like, "Well, it's like biscuits, when there's biscuits in the tin, where's the fun in biscuits?" It's just the way he says it is great. But and there's loads of little
great line.
But
I thought he was talking to his workmate about
No, they talk about biscuits a lot. They do talk about biscuits a lot, but with George, he talks about them.
Yeah, George, that's it. Yeah.
That's the old guy, and then the woman is
Deirdre.
oh no, the wife is like Dorothy.
Yeah, isn't Deirdre? Miranda, Deirdre, and names
I can't remember. But anyways,
Dorothy. Oh no, that's his missus, isn't it? You just said it.
I can't remember. So it's Dorothy, Deborah, and I can't remember the woman. I'll probably remember in about 10 minutes. I'll go, yeah, you know. But, and I watched all of those. I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. There's a really, really funny episode when they both get mumps, and it's well funny. It's really good. But the captain is so dry that he makes me laugh like a lot. But the main guy is just annoying, a bit of a twat. But I'm trying to think what else there is. I've been watching loads of stuff. I've been just catching up on Rick and Morty as well. You run like that, but Rick and Morty's quite funny.
Started Breaking Bad again. That's what I've started. I'm in episode 6. I've been telling people you have to like stick with Breaking Bad, but it's a load of crap. I always used to think it was slow.
I used to think we had this conversation the other day.
It's not slow at all, man. So much happens in the first season. I just can't believe it.
I remember like the first 4 episodes being like, okay, I've got to stick with it. And yeah, I remember being a bit like that.
Nah, man, there's loads going on.
But the main thing about it is I always remember like you watch it and you just think that she's not a cunt. You just like you hate the woman. She's good acting. She's
just good acting. It's like Sopranos. You're Skylar. It's like Sopranos though. When you watch that, you don't really have much sympathy for Carmela at all. At least I don't. You just don't like, and she's a fantastic. Eddie Falco, a fantastic actress, and yeah. So you're watching it. Like,
forget statues. I just met Tim Shaw of Car SOS. I don't know. Oh, Car SOS.
Oh, I do.
There's those 2 guys, the UK guys, where there's that tall guy and the little guy. I don't like them guys. Yeah. Nick in the house. How's it going, Nick? Congratulations. I think he's finished his doctorate, or is he doing professor? Or what's he call it? Is it professor or
I don't
doctorate?
fucking know.
What's it when you get to professor level? It's doctorate, but then professor he was trying to do, wasn't he?
Professor.
So, yeah. Professor, yeah. Idris Elba, Beasts of No Nation is an unseen classic. I haven't seen it. Yeah, exactly. Unseen. Cat Dad, how you doing? Well, Manny, how's it going, Manny? Evening, lads. Nick, good to see you doing well. Liam, you guys watch the first episode of What If on Disney Plus.
Why hasn't Manny sent me one of them Thanos blades?
Why
does he think he's fucking playing it?
Well, you speak to him then. You speak to him.
It's bad, isn't it? It's bad, isn't it?
Chris Oopla.
Much of a friend, that is it.
I'm from New York City. Great catching you guys live. Oopla.
Cheers, bro.
Is that Oopla?
Upala, you cunt. It's got fucking A in the middle of it.
Upala. Okay. El Vandance. I know you guys are heavily into comics, but if you were forced to buy an anime piece, which license would it be? Well, I do actually own some anime pieces in my collection.
Mate, Fist of the North Star for me, easy. Yeah. Easy answer straight away. Fist of the North Star. Or Ninja Scroll.
Yeah. That Ninja Scroll custom looks really nice. Does actually really nice. The Jubei one.
Is it the woman? Is that the woman?
No, Jubei's the main guy.
No, I haven't seen Ninja. I've got a steelbook over there, but
the one that the Peach guy's making. That's actually quite nice. To be honest with you, I have 3 Guyver pieces and I have 2 Devilman pieces.
Oh, fucking Guyver! That would be Guyver Maiden there. Guyver maybe.
So I have been very tempted by the couple of Fist and North Star pieces as well. There's the Somei
Fist and North Star. I'd be all over that.
Somei Ray. But the problem is they fucked up and they did in different scales, I believe. And then also you got the Prime 1 Ken and the Prime 1 Rao, and they both look really nice. Other than that as well, I'm trying to think of other ones which kind of stand out to me.
Definitely North Star for me.
Figurama have got the license. Why do I keep going blurry? Figurama have got the license as well to do Vampire at D, so that could be
a cool
special. One. That could be really special.
That's a cool one.
Has potential. I'm just trying to think of other ones. Yeah, Fist North Star.
Can't you just give a fucking answer? Why do we have to be here for
I'm
45
listening.
minutes while
I'm
you mess about?
listening. Because
Don't
I'm
listen.
listening.
Just fucking say an answer. How hard is it?
I am giving
Jesus
answers.
Christ! It's not like
I'm
you're
giving
fucking.
answers.
You're not like your parents have been taken hostage. Just fucking answer the question. Ain't
I
hard.
wish that had been.
You probably answer faster.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't answer. Kill him. Yeah, I do. No, there's a lot of really, really cool anime pieces, but yeah, it'd be all the old style 90s stuff really more than anything else. Battle Angel Alita as well, definitely. I do like Battle Angel Alita. So here are sorry. Would love to see Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy movie, but slim pickings. Ivy actress on US side, maybe overseas actress. I don't know who's going to be Ivy. Hopefully make her a bit curvy because Wheeler Dealers. Yeah, the Wheeler Dealer guys. I hate those. I hate those guys. The small guy I really dislike. Yeah, Alex, his wife was the reason I stopped watching Breaking Bad after a few episodes. I couldn't stand her. No, man, you have to stick with Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is like one of the best TV shows of all time. It's like one of the most complete TV shows of all time.
Yeah. As a true arc. Where it ends. And that's what it's all about.
Ends beautifully.
Very few of them try that. They basically go like this, and then at the point where you're meant to come down the other side, it's meant to end. They do something fucking stupid, and it's like, oh, we're just doing more. We can make more now, and it's not certain. It's like, oh, you just copped out, you bunch of punk.
Where's a lot of the time where they're on a high, and then they go to shit because they drag it out, and then they get cancelled, and they got to finish it, and that's normally what happens a lot of the time. Like Dexter was terrible. The last 2 seasons, I think, of Dexter were really bad.
It's a shame because it really starts well.
I loved it. I loved Dexter. Yeah. Like the first
4 or 5 seasons.
4 or 5, yeah. They're really, really good. And there's some great characters in there. John Lithgow's amazing in that.
John Lithgow's a fantastic actor. I used to only watch Third Rock from the Sun because he was in it.
He was good.
Just purely
Joseph
Gordon-Levitt, Yeah, he's a kid, and he's a kid. He gets to like teenage a bit, but
Harry's good as well.
It's all for Lithgow, man. It's all for Lithgow. Lithgow's fucking really good.
They're all good. They're all actually quite good.
I like Lithgow, man. I only watched it because of...
Do you know how long it took me to work out they were called Tom, Dick, and Harry? It took me so long to because I knew their names, and then it was like Tom, Dick, Harry, and Sally. Tom, Dick, Harry, Sally, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was good. And Third Rock from the Sun was great. Not yet, mate. Still working on. Did submit 2 more papers. 1 left. Go for a PhD, which allows me to become a professor. Wow! Congratulations.
We're still going to call you a cock on the group. Don't worry. Professor Cock is what you'll get.
More Ninja Scroll statues and Akira, Ghost in the Shell, comic version. I think Figurama are really trying to get the Akira license really hard. Really, really hard.
Hope they do.
Fist is awesome. Yeah, Fist is amazing. Fist of Star is that the one from Prime 1? Yeah, Fist of Star, the one from Prime 1 is good, but the fringe is a bit questionable on that, I think. Terrence Strictly, that I Am Idris Elba bit is the funniest comedy sketch of all time. I was pissing myself laughing. I think it's actually an English BBC thing, and I think the video of it is like they did like a little 5-minute thing every week or 2-minute thing every week, and it was like the compilation of the whole lot. Yeah. Has to be Guyver or Helsing pieces for me. Yeah, that Helsing piece is impressive. We didn't get to see it in person, the production. Sexy Lamb. Can't wait to figure out with Fist of North Star, Ken versus Raoul Battle Diorama. That was the thing, is someone said that it was announced that they were doing Fist of North Star dioramas, but I hadn't seen that announced, officially. I'm going to be actually doing a video with Figurama on Sunday. So I'm going to ask him about that, actually. I'll make a note of that and ask him about Fist of North Star, because I actually, that's something I want to ask him. Someone mentioned it before, so I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, right. Where the fuck are...
Star, yeah. There you go.
And before you ask, that's why I won't be there on Sunday.
Yeah, well, the thing is they sent me a list of things they wanted to talk about. I sent it to George, and I'm like, dude, man, I don't know anything about this. Do you want to do this on Sunday? And George just looked at the list and goes, fuck fuck that. I don't know anything about that either. And I'm like,
I don't know anything about that. B, I'm giving up a family day, man. That's family day. Don't get that shit. Yeah. I don't give them up. They're two precious days. I have my wife and my son together. That's forget about it.
Yeah. Lying in bed watching you two. That doesn't sound weird. I'm at work on a sleeping. Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, not bad, Dave. Another David Bateman. The XM Gambit statue is one of my favorites.
Why?
Take your sides low there, my friend. That's probably one of
fucking shit.
The worst of pieces, yeah. I got 3 Davids in a row there. David Luffy. If you're a One Piece fan, you have to go Jamie Palace. If Berserk, Prime 1. Yeah, the Jamie Palace pieces. I was talking to Jamie's Palace for a while, and they went radio silent.
Fucking crazy, some of that stuff.
Alex, who does the server pick in the background? It's a one of a kind by some guy called Baz something. I don't even know. And then also there's this one here, which is the actual one, which is it's got RaddTitan written on it.
Yeah, that's wicked. That is.
Yeah, this is by Lee Smirnoff Smith. I can't remember the name. Has he got it on here? It's by Painted Canvases. And that's a one-of-a-kind one that he did for us. But this one here was one, funny enough, it was hilarious because the guy who sent this to me, he turned out to be some real hater of us. And I've got this big print of it. It's huge, actually. It's like really big. It's like...
Oh, is he? Does he hate us? Why does he send you that for then? It's a weird thing.
I think he was trying to be smart. Do you know where they didn't really have the following. And thinking back with hindsight, it was probably the fact that he was trying to get free shit from the artist, and then he said like, all right, I'll get you some eyes on your paintings and that. So he sent it to me so that it would be his art stuff. And then looking back on it, it was like, that was what it was, a sneaky fuck. But the bad thing about it is I came home one day and the painting had fallen down, and literally had fallen down on top of the Iron Studios Punisher, and the Iron Studios Punisher was like still like that, and the gun was sticking right through the canvas. So yeah, the Iron Studios Punisher didn't move at all. You know, still, it was just like literally.
I want that piece. Still want that one.
Beautiful piece, amazing piece. Love it. I understand, Doctor. I still want to get the module cases. Yeah, I want to get module cases when I'm all set up properly. They're chatting with each other. Black Magic. Once you finish Breaking Bad, you have to watch Better Call Saul. Fantastic show. I haven't seen it. I've only ever seen a few episodes of a few things, and it was the fun episodes I've seen. But it's just one of those things about committing to a side thing, you know. I want to put all this as budget case. Last season was only good because of Yvonne. So I don't know. Was that Breaking Bad or what is that?
No.
Do you know who she is?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who she is either. I'll Google her, but I don't know who she is. I'll come back to her in a second. Breaking Bad was one of the series of styled modern episodic shows. Top 5, I'd say. It was amazing. I mean, I loved it.
It's not a bad show. It depends on your preferences. You know, like I'm a big fan of Sopranos, but Alex can't follow it. But
no, I haven't
Alex
tried.
Alex doesn't really have a background like mine, so
I haven't tried to. But the thing is about it is like it used to be on Channel 4 really late. Same as Dexter actually. Dexter used to be on ITV at like 11:30 at night. So it was really hard to catch it.
If you had to do 5 series, what would you pick?
Okay, well, Liam
don't
was asking us.
Give me all fucking week to do this. If you can't do it in 30 seconds, don't waste my time. Yeah?
Well, that's way on the spot, man. God. But like, that doesn't include comedies, though, does it?
It includes whatever you wish it to include.
No, because comedies are different.
Pick one comedy and pick the rest.
Well, no, because then you can say like Friends and stuff like that. You can watch them.
Yeah. If you wanted 5 comedies, you pick 5 comedies. That's your way to be inclined.
I do love Peep
Show.
Go. I love Peep Show. Breaking Bad.
2. You fucking suck at this game.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I really would have to think about it because I can't think about it. Because I never watched like Sopranos. I haven't watched Sons of Anarchy. I haven't watched. Oh, I tell you what.
You can't include things you haven't watched.
No. I said
just include things you like. Your top 5.
I'm saying I haven't.
I mean, why did you know? This is like having a conversation with a geriatric. How fucking hard is it?
I liked. I liked
5 series that you've seen that you enjoy. You can't pick things you haven't seen because
I
other
got to
people
think
like
about
them.
it. I can't do it off the top of my head. It's not like I've got a list already fucking prepared, man.
Yeah, but I could probably do 5.
I like Banshee was good. Banshee was really good. I don't know.
It took me a long time to get to. I don't know.
Yeah, but you've probably been thinking about it. You probably sit there.
I haven't. I'm listening to your waffle and thinking.
All right, you go
me.
then. Fucking do yours. Yeah, you asked me, and now you're sitting there. You got your.
All right. So if I had to do 5 seasons, 5 things, I would go like this. I would probably go, The Sopranos, Vikings, Breaking Bad. I really like the In-Betweeners a lot. Yeah. Like I could sit and watch the In-Betweeners as a comedy that fucking cracks me up. So that's 4. I've given you 4 in about 3 seconds. 5, the 5th one, I don't know. It's really hard.
Vikings is as soon as Ragnar, sorry, spoiler alert, but as soon as Ragnar died, I just lost interest totally.
Yeah, but that's your problem. It was good afterwards. If you know your history, you really want to know what happens to his sons.
But then, like even Peaky Blinders, like as soon as stuff started happening,
I find Peaky Blinders is too depressing.
Yeah,
like their object, like another.
They're just like the most unlucky fuckers ever.
It's just like how much trouble can we get into each season and try and half get away out of it.
Game of Thrones.
That'll be 5. Good call. Game of Thrones would be 5. So there you are. It's got a bit of fantasy in it. It's got a bit of realism in it. It's got a bit of comedy in it. Yeah, so I'm happy with that 5. That's a good 5.
The Wire is meant to be really good, and I've only ever seen the first season. I couldn't really get into it. I couldn't get into it.
I've not seen it.
So I'm just trying to catch up with the comments now. Where have we gone to? Sorry. I think they jumped down. Oh yeah, we need to work out who is that Yvonne? Who is that, by the way? Tell us who that is. Professor Biggest Dickus, yeah. Okay, so if you were to say, okay, guys, for you, what are your top 3 action movies from the 90s and early 20s? So
90s, though. 90s.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
90s. Face Off. I love Face Off. I won't love Face Off. Come on. Oh man, there's loads of really good ones in the.
Nah, I can't do that. It's too hard.
Con Air don't hold up too well, man.
That'd be stupid. Con Air's well shit.
Con Air don't hold up, so it's really
fucking shit. That film is, and Face Off ain't much better either.
Nah, Face Off.
They're both shit, and they both don't hold up. Nicolas Cage fucking sucks. He's like a horrible actor. Can't watch it. As a kid, when I was like young, it was fine. But when you grow up, you're like, nah, you're really shit, dude.
I like Nicolas Cage, man.
I'm very sure your guy does it. Oh, fuck off, he's belling.
Yeah, the room
he said that shit in front of her, like
coming home to his girls. Do you know the really bad thing is? I watched that recently, right? And I never thought about it before. But do you know what's really bad? Is do you know that thing where he goes, the beginning where he's writing the letters and he goes, yeah, thank you for those pink things. They made me really popular with my friend and blah, blah, blah. And he gives them to that guy, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that guy's got really bad fucking diabetes.
Yeah,
that ain't good, is it? Yeah. I'm giving my mate these fucking like pink fucking like artificial full of sugar crap and he's like got really bad life-threatening diabetes.
and because you're in jail, man, they're not like rushing in to give you your shots. It's like you're going without, so you're suffering.
Maybe really popular with baby.
But to be honest with you, the difference is that he is type 1.
Oh, okay, I don't know that.
So you type 1 is like insulin deficient, so you need to take the drugs, you need your jabs. Whereas in the type 2 is affected by your diet. So he's fucked either way. You understand? Either way, sugar, no sugar, he's fucked either way. Whereas in type 2, you can sort of make your life easier or harder depending on how your diet is.
Yeah. Like, pretty smart, huh, bitch? No, this is pretty smart, bitch.
No, they're just 2 shit films that you really should stop promoting.
Rob and I were in it. Okay, boys, we're 4 minutes into the stream. And I can still understand what Alex is saying. And Gio has not lost his patience. So drink. Well, that's why I'm pacing myself.
God
I'm
bless
pacing
you.
myself today. Yeah.
Well, I have put a time restriction on him anyway. I've come to the conclusion now that, you know, the longer that the show goes on for, the more drunk he gets, and the worse it is in general for everyone involved. So there was a time limit.
Got another show.
Huh?
Show. Not Twin Peaks.
What?
No, there's another show on the next comment that you might agree with here. Red Dwarf.
No.
No?
I like Red Dwarf, but the thing is with Red Dwarf, there's not enough good seasons. There's like 2 good or so really good
like
seasons.
3, 4,
Only
5,
Fools and
6.
Horses. Only Fools and Horses, 40 Towers, and Blackadder are 3 shows I could definitely get behind in my top 5. Blackadder is fucking amazing. Only Fools and Horses and 40 Towers.
Do you think collectors are buying and POing less statues because of shipping or because companies are raising the prices?
Both.
They're still selling. Don't you worry. There's always someone to buy it. Don't you worry about that. The Rock. Yeah, The Rock is good as well.
That's a film, isn't it? The Rock.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage. You got to watch Birdemic.
Sean Connery saves that shit film.
Nah.
He's shit, honestly. You cannot tell me. You cannot. You give me a good film that Nicolas Cage is in. Don't say Leaving Las Vegas. Don't say it because it's shit. It's shit again.
Well, no, just
shit again.
Just because it's depressing. I like.
No, it's shit again because anything with Nicolas, he's a terrible actor.
Oh, Matrix is 90s. Matrix is 90s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Heat 2. No, that's a good selection.
I love Heat. Watched Heat. I watched Heat the other day.
RoboCop is 87, my friend.
Yeah.
So you said 90s. You set the boundaries, and then you fucked up. Game of Thrones Riot, D&D deserves shitty recast statue versions of themselves for bum rushing the show because of their greed. Well, the problem as well with Game of Thrones, with Game of Thrones as well, is now they're only just making statues for it, and it's just too late. It's too late, man. They should have capitalized when it was coming out, you know. John knows that as well. Well, no, the things aren't selling out as fast because Sideshow are making like 7,000 of them now. You know, they've upped all the edition sizes. I don't think anyone here would watch it. Terminator 2, Matrix, and Heat. Yeah, great 3 there.
Great choices, yeah.
Collector Zone, sorry. How's everyone? Not bad.
That's that cat, that Collector Zone. He runs a group of page. Like I've spoke to him a couple of times. There's a group or a page. They like get all their pre-orders and shit. So they get all like Sideshow stuff, exit loads of other stuff. They get loads of stuff. So you pretty much check them out. I'm sure I had a run-in with this guy, like an argument of some kind. Then we started talking. I can't fucking remember now.
No, you took a comment. I think he joked about like eating something. He said to eat something.
Unless it was someone's pussy, I'm not really too. I wouldn't get upset.
No, he said about. I remember what it was something about because you were really pissed off about it because you were watching with your son, and he said about eating something like which was.
Yeah, that was.
And then you got really annoyed about it. You messaged and said it was irresponsible, and then he goes, "Well, it was just a joke," and he goes, "Yeah, but I just watch out my son and whatever."
Yes, yeah, it was the little things that come in the packet, the little
the silicone gel
things, silicone gel things. It was like, this is silicone gel. That was it. Yes, that was the one. You're right. Well done for remembering that. Fucking hell.
remember everything. Don't you worry. I've got
Jesus, you just.
I tell you, that was.
You're funny, can't you?
That was the 8th of April at 10:70. 10:17. That was.
Is that genuinely what it probably was, wasn't it? you had me at hello, man.
Gio has 2 children in his life to look out for. His little boy and Alex when he drinks. Yeah, we don't go out drinking together. Luch, for fuck's sake, got off a Zoom and seen this. Bloody missed half of it. Wow. Catch us on the rerun, my friend.
Fucking zoom in. Stop turning people into chickens and come over here.
You know the worst thing about fucking Luch, right? Is I put out a message. I go, I need some help. I want to do something with OBS. I want to have a chat like this. And when someone does a super chat, I want it to pop up and do all this shit. Like when people are doing the the live feeds on the games and stuff on Twitch. I want it to be a bit more interactive, where the comments pop up. If someone subscribes, it will show that new subscriber. If they do this and I want to do that, you can do that on Twitch with one camera, very easy. But because George needs to see the screen, it's really hard to work out how to do it. And Luch goes, "Oh yeah, I'll get in touch with you. And I'll help you out." Gets in touch with me. We have a video call, and he's like, "Yeah, so have you tried? Yeah, tried that. What? Yeah, tried that. If I do that, then George can't see the pictures. Oh, okay. Well, what? No. Whatever you're going to say next. If I do that, George is going to hear my voice and then hear his voice straight after it, and he's going to get pissed off by it."
Oh, this is all my fault, all of these things.
And he's like, "I don't know how to do it then." I was like, "Well, thank you. Just wasted half an hour of my fucking life talking to you about how you don't know how to do it, you useless fuck." Thank you for your time, though. But literally, that was it. It was like he was trying to help, but I literally, because we've done it before where I love Face Off. We've done it before where, Denzel Washington deserves a statue. Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
I love Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington
Eli.
is great.
Yeah.
Book of Eli, yeah.
Yeah, I like him. It's my favourite.
Even Las Vegas is excellent. One of Nicolas Cage's best.
No.
I'm a prick.
He can't even die convincingly, that fucking useless bum.
Does he die? I don't think he dies in that. Does he? I don't know.
Does he not die?
60 seconds. I don't know.
He does die.
60 seconds is a long time. Nicolas Cage is that McDonald's employee that always puts cheese underneath the patty, but always shows up for work. Sub fellas, Jason Perkin Deadwood is meant to be really good actually. We have Timothy Olyphant. Breaking Bad was mentioned as the best TV shows. Yeah, Breaking Bad is amazing. A Geo almost killed me. Yeah.
Do you know what though?
Warrior
Warrior,
I love Warrior. Yeah, Warrior was good, but
it's a film.
It wasn't very. No, the TV show. It wasn't very realistic. It's about MMA.
I really don't like that guy. I don't like that guy.
That guy is like world juicy.
I can't legitimately get behind anything that he's in. He's the guy I can't stand from the actual film Warrior.
Oh yeah,
I can't stand him. I just can't stand him at all in anything he's in. Either I don't even like him in like the Captain America stuff. I just can't stand that guy at all.
Why? Because he's too cocksure.
I just don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like any of the characters he plays.
He's in this film where
everything that he is in, every way that he speaks, moves, talks, everything about him irritates me. To the point he is the kind of guy that if I was out drinking with him, I would agitate him into starting something because I just want to smash him. He would bother me all the time until I was like, I'm going to start.
Really nice. He's meant to be quite a nice guy though. Frank,
I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
I mean, he's meant to be like he does like boxing and all this sort of stuff as well. But he's meant to be like, I mean, he's like 57 years old and he's fucking ripped.
Looks good. Looks
great. He's on replacements and shit and whatever else.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure.
He's in a film where he keeps repeating the day, and he keeps repeating the day over and over again.
Groundhog Day.
No, well, and he keeps like dying, and it's actually quite funny where he dies.
Groundhog Day.
Quite bad ways actually. He dies in really bad ways, but it's a good film actually. Actually, it's not great, but yeah.
I'll pass.
There you go. So Warrior season 3 was picked up by HBO. Oh, I thought because the show was cancelled because it was one of the Jonah brothers was in it, and he was like an MMA fighter. And then there's a guy, I think his name's Jason in the show. He was really good. The Jason guy was a really good actor. Really, really good. Hello from sunny south of France. Richard.
Oh, nice.
Living it up, Richard. Man on Fire.
Love it.
Watched that recently, actually. Man on Fire is really sad.
Is that 90s? That's not a 90s film.
No, that's early 2000s. It's got to be.
What the fuck is this? Just naming film?
Yeah, situation. Just naming right a bit. John, that Equalizer's like 2015, 16, 17 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gladiator.
But I think that's talking about Denzel Washington. That's what the Man on Fire and the thingy is, the Denzel Washington comment.
Well,
He's made loads. Gladiator's
early 2000s. Gladiator's
But
like
what's good about him? What I like about him is how he
Big
is
enemy.
as a man.
Fucking weird.
Every time I watch him on TV and he gives it, they try to box him in with some sort of racial shit or some sort of diversive thing to to just cause either anger or division or separation, and he just does not fucking play it at all. And I love that. I love the fact that he does not play that shit at all.
Yeah.
He just will not, everything he says is together. Everything he says is promotion of, being a better person, regardless of anything else. And I think that as someone who you watch and someone that you follow, that's someone you can get behind. That's someone you can be proud of and say, you know what, I'll watch their films and I'll listen to their interviews because that's a man that I would be proud to be or have around, like to be linked to you. You would like that.
That's the thing is, like, whenever you hear about actors, actresses, or whatever, it's always like, I fucking hate that cunt. And whatever else, you never hear anyone say, I hate Denzel Washington. Never heard anyone say that. It's like Tom Hanks.
No, I haven't either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just like, not only does he's a fantastic actor, but he's one of them guys that you genuinely, after watching him do interviews and talk and speak, you think to yourself, he just looks like a fucking awesome human being.
You're right. So Vibe, it was Kingdom. I was thinking about, not Warrior. Warrior's about Bruce Lee's writings. Another one. Sorry. I was thinking about Kingdom. Sorry. You're right.
You've called it Warrior to me about 1 million times. You know that?
Probably.
You have never said Kingdom, and every time you've talked about it, ever.
It's called Kingdom. Secret Mullet Man. There you go. Sup, Alex? How's it going? Sup? No sub Geo. 8mm freaked me out. Learned about snuff films, evil stuff. 8mm is fucked up, man.
Never seen that.
Best Nicholas Coppola film is The Knowing. No, it's not. The Knowing is well shit. Spartacus before the original actor died from cancer. Yeah, that was Spartacus. First season was meant to be really good, but that's what put me off. Is I rarely watch something when the first season comes out. I normally wait for like a few seasons and then kind of watch them all.
Let it establish itself. Yeah. So it doesn't get cancelled and you're invested.
Well, they did carry it on, but they changed it all. Nicolas Cage is like Nickelback of music. There's one or two songs you like, and the rest makes you want to be sick.
I grew up liking Nicolas Cage, but I mean, I have the Marvel films. I've got the Ghost Rider stuff. They're still sealed.
Can you guys believe after all these years that Robin came out as gay? Jesus, Robin was always going to be gay. Come on. I mean, right. Nightwing fucks Batgirl, I think, and then she turns lesbian, I think. But
must have done a really bad job then with that.
Yeah. I'm sure I've been there a few times in that kind of situation. But, yeah. Not 90s, but Matchstick Men. That's a good film, actually.
I've heard of that, but I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's good. Talking about, Gio, what's your favourite actor of all time? Don't say Tom Hardy, George.
It depends, really. That's a really hard thing because
Bronson's Tom Hardy's best movie.
There's so many good ones, really.
Leon. Leon's 90s. Desperado, Leon.
No, you can go. You could go all day with that. Really, I mean, for what he did for acting, there's lots of really fantastic actors.
I keep meaning to watch this. Actually, Wally's Wonderland. It's meant to be really fucked up.
Yeah, so many. It would be really hard.
I watched Mandy as well. That's pretty fucked up with Nicolas Cage. Denzel's one of the most eloquent and intelligent celebrities out there.
Yeah, can't argue with that at all.
RaddTitan, did you guys check out the Marvel What If? No, not seen it yet, I'm afraid.
Nah.
If you buy a good Desperado Leon Professional Statue and Harpy, there was a Leon one of a kind head by that guy who does these ridiculous ones. He does like Leonardo DiCaprio and does a few other ones.
For like 1/6, isn't it?
No, he did a statue of it, and he does the 1/6. Sorry, the Leo ones, but the Leon was, I think, a quarter scale, and it was ridiculous, and it was a one of a kind, and I'm pretty sure he charged like 15 grand for it or something ridiculous, like crazy.
It's about what that costs, though.
Yeah. Payback with Mel Gibson. I like Payback actually. I actually watched it not long ago. Oh my god, Leo! Yeah, Leo the professional. They need a diorama just him walking along with the fucking plant and her. You know, it's great. Leon is fun. I love Leon. Tom Hanks.
I watched the director's cut. Now I can't watch it again.
I don't like the director's cut. Does ruin it a little bit. Cage movie Pig was weird. Yeah, Pig is strange. Is where they nick his truffle pig, and he has to go back and get his truffle pig. All right,
Sounds like something Nicolas Cage would make.
Well, Nicolas Cage, like he went bankrupt, didn't he? So he just basically made anything to get his money back. But there was also that story about he had the first appearance of Superman. It got stolen apparently from his house, and then he got he got like $1 million in insurance. And then what happened is like 5 years later they found it again, and basically then he was like, they were like, oh, we found it. He's like, awesome, I'll have that. And I go, no, this is ours. You know, we paid you off already. And then they auctioned it and he got 2 million. And then the same one again auctioned again not long ago, and I think it went up to like 3 million. So yeah, ridiculous. It's like the most the highest graded copy of Action Comics #1.
Yeah, I heard that. It went for 3.4.
It went for a lot of money, whatever it was. So hard keeping with all the new statues coming out and Hot Toys. So much. I'm not rich, and I have to pick and choose. Well,
welcome to the club. That's what we fucking have to
Tom
do.
Hanks is
Who
overrated.
do you think you're talking to?
Whoa! Tom Hanks is overrated. Besides Forrest Gump, Saving Private Ryan, and Toy Story.
Dude, I heard that Tom Hanks is like fucking linked with paedophiles, man. Just Jenny told me something. Fucked me up. I'm just a bit like, no, don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me.
Maybe Liam.
Then, fuck, I was just like, what?
See you at the party, Richter. Yeah, that's Total Recall, yeah. Oh, here you go, Total Recall, yeah.
I watched Total Recall the other day, right? And I'm telling you something now. I was absolutely stunned how fucking hot Sharon Stone is. She is stunning. Like, literally stunning. I was like, fucking hell. I didn't remember. All the things I remember about Total Recall are just like cool shit. And then all of a sudden, it's like he wakes up next to her, and then she's like, and I'm just like, fuck, is that Sharon Stone? And I'm just like, Jesus, I've wasted too much time on Basic Instinct, man. I should just watch this.
Well, she was a bit older then as well.
I have no fucking idea.
I do think because this is some. So best actor goes to Daniel Day-Lewis. He's a very good actor.
That's a very good call.
God,
I mean, one of my favourite films.
Tell me the Oscar speech. Good.
Huh?
You got to tell me that Oscar thing he says about his wife. You told me that loads of times.
Oh no, yeah, because he's a method actor. So he's won a few Oscars, but one of his speeches he just said like, you know, I have to like thank my wife for like putting up with being married to like Bill the Butcher and you know all of these people, because you know he genuinely does become like people that have worked with him on films. They say like he's, you know, some of the roles he's taken incredibly violent historical roles he's taken, so you know he becomes those people. It's very, very fucking tough, man. And yeah, that's a great call for Daniel Day-Lewis. He would have been definitely one of my short list that I would have said. Obviously, then I would have brought up people like the guy from Godfather, you know, and Apocalypse Now and all that. I forgot his name.
Component directed it, but did he?
No, it's not that. It's not that. I should know this. Like Marlon Brando.
Oh yeah.
Just for his, I mean, I watched him. There's a film he did when he's old. He's quite old, called The Score, and he does it with Edward Norton, and they both play thieves. And I have a tendency to watch extra features a lot on films. When I buy them, I want them to have a lot of extra features. I can watch things. I like to do that. And on The Score, there's a particular scene where, you know, they're talking about the art of Marlon Brando, and they show a scene where him and Robert De Niro are sitting in. Is it Robert De Niro? I think it is Robert De Niro. It's him and Robert De Niro sitting in a restaurant and they're having a conversation. And that's all it is. It's just a conversation, them two having drinks in like Marlon Brando's or Robert De Niro's restaurant. And they show about 10 takes, like right on the spot, like all running at the same time. So basically, like just right, stop, do it again, right, stop, do it again, and basically every single time you see Marlon Brando say the same, get to the same point of the conversation, will give you 10 completely different ways of how he said it. So instead of him saying something like, I don't know, like my glass is really cold and, my drink tastes great, he just would continually change those words. You know what I mean? All the time. Yeah. And it not just by saying, oh, it's freezing or a different word for cold. He would completely change how he moved, how he spoke, the arrangement of the words. It was just fucking unbelievable to sit and watch it. I sat there.
They were sitting in the bar and it was all unscripted.
Yeah, it's just ad-lib stuff, but it's not unscripted. He has to allude to a point. And the way that he does it, he gave the director so many choices to which one he wants to get to that point with. And I thought to myself, watching that, it blew my mind. And I just thought, this is guys. And he was doing it with Robert De Niro, who was attempting to do the same thing. And he absolutely bossed De Niro. De Niro is a fantastic actor. And he absolutely made him his bitch. And that whole fucking thing was just like watching a true master. So Marlon Brando, for me, would definitely be in that shortlist too. Denzel Washington would be very much in that consideration as well. I think he's a fantastic actor too. But I think, for me, in terms of the change in the face of acting and what it means and how to do something, how to deliver something, how to be convincing, Marlon Brando would fucking definitely be up there with me.
I think thingy was Daniel Day-Lewis was possibly meant to be Vince Vega in Pulp Fiction.
Maybe. I believe, though, that role was always put aside for Travolta. Always.
No. It was originally written for Michael Madsen, and it was due to be Michael Madsen from the start. And then he went off and done another role while it was all kind of going back and forward.
I'm not sure you're right about that, to be honest, because
I am, because it was on the Joe Rogan thing the other day. He said it.
Yeah, Joe Rogan may have said. You mean
Tarantino said it. Yeah.
It's funny because I watched Travolta's life story the other day, and they were talking about the fact that he actually approached Travolta and said, "I want to get you back into film. And this is the role. I've written this role for you, for it to be you."
Originally,
so one of them are full of shit because I watched it last night. Yeah. Because I didn't realise that John Travolta's son tragically died. His wife has just died, and he's a fucking horrible time.
Yeah, I know his son died, and then his wife died recently, didn't she?
Breast cancer. Yeah.
What's her name?
Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston. Yeah. But no, apparently what happened was Travolta was meant to be Eric Roberts' role. Do you know the junkie guy?
No.
Do you know the crazy junkie guy?
No.
Who they go there to get the heroin and then she overdoses and then he's in his dressing gown. No. The crazy guy and fucking that's who Travolta was meant to be. And then it was all
Eric. You mean Eric Stoltz?
Sorry, Eric Stoltz, not Eric Roberts. Sorry, Eric Roberts is the other guy. Sorry, Eric Stoltz. And then it was meant to be his kind of role. And then they were trying to work it out. And then what happened is then Michael Madsen went on to another film, and then he went across. And then they pulled John Travolta. It was to do. Apparently, Tarantino said something to do with. He was told, because obviously it was one of his first big movies, that what he needs to do is he needs to write a list of everyone that his list of everyone he would like to work with, even if they're not suitable for the roles, because then the studios will sign off the names. And apparently they come and he had a list of however many, 50 people, whatever. And they come along and they go, all right, you need to get rid of 5 of those names. And we want you to get rid of Travolta and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, no, Travolta's staying. We'll get rid of this, that kind of thing. And it was kind of like a bargain.
On the John Travolta thing that I watched, they said that they couldn't get the studios to okay Travolta for the role.
Yeah.
They said he had to
get him out, yeah.
They said that they didn't. Well, this was him saying on the Travolta thing, they said that he wanted him in it and he told him he's wrote it for him and it's his part. He wants him to play it and he's going to get back into film and all this bollocks. But apparently this woman was saying who was, his personal assistant or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And she was saying the studios didn't want him and they were saying, no, we don't want him.
Apparently the studios didn't want him because they were like, why the fuck do we want him? He does like shitty TV movies and Look Who's Talking and all this stuff. What the fuck do we want him for?
Look Who's Talking is awesome.
And then Michael Madsen it was written for Michael Madsen, and then he went off. But apparently there was always meant to be a movie called The Vega Brothers, because in Reservoir Dogs, he's called something Vega, and then John Travolta's called Vince Vega, and they're meant to be brothers.
Yeah.
So there was meant to be like after Michael Madsen didn't do the role, then it was meant to be okay, they're brothers and yeah, and then they were going to be always talking about doing like a past thing about them. Never happened though, but yeah. Let me just go. God, we need to catch up with the pictures here. Scariest horror movie. What's your scariest horror film of all time, George?
I don't do very well with ghost stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of like slashers or like people coming with an axe. Things like that don't scare me at all. I'm more like anything physical that I can touch. I fancy my chances. So, I don't have those kind of feelings. So it's more ghosts and stuff that make me nervous. And when I was a kid, I watched a wrestler. I watched
Jane.
I watched a film called The Changeling with George C. Scott in it. I was far too young to watch that.
Was it the original or was it one by Angelina Jolie?
No, I just said it's with George C. Scott.
So that's I don't know. Was that the original one then?
That's the original one. It's got nothing to do with this other thing. It's about like a rich father who his only son's got like a really serious illness, and his like son is not going to live very long, and he kills him and swaps him with another child from an orphanage, and who obviously miraculously gets better, but it isn't him. And he's like, he drowned him in the bath. And I, at the time when I watched it, I was only like a kid. I was in a really abusive household, so it was really bad for me. Like it fucking terrified me. Probably, I don't know, for probably about 10 years. I honest to God, I didn't want to fucking have a bath for a while.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get drowned, this fucking bitch. For ages. So I think that's probably the most scared I've ever sort of been from watching anything. And even to this day, the film gives me fucking chills. I can't watch it.
I don't think I've seen the original. I've seen the one with Angelina Jolie. And I mean, I don't know if it's the same thing. I thought it was meant to be a remake. Apparently, James Gandolfini is also a Vega brother in True Romance. He's Virgil Vega because the screenplay was written by Tarantino. I love True Romance. The other thing as well is Alabama.
They're all meant to be interlinked, isn't they?
Yeah, because Alabama, the prostitute by Patricia Arquette, when what's his name? When Michael Madsen walks into the office and talks to, I think, Chris Penn, talks to Chris Penn's brother, he goes, blah, 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 Alabama. And they start talking about Alabama from True Romance. So, yeah, I didn't know. Oh, God, James, yeah. I didn't know there's 3 of them. My scariest horror film.
I think you should answer that as what's affected you the most, because there's no other way to answer it.
Yeah, I mean the problem with me is like I can watch like horror film. I could watch really like when I was like I could watch world disturbing stuff when I was young. I do think as I've got older though, the things do affect me a lot more. And I do, because obviously you have more idea about the kind of
what they mean.
Yeah. So like when you watch it when you're younger, you're like, whatever. You watch Cannibal Holocaust and you watch like all these things that have been banned, and you just watch them. But then like as you kind of get older, I mean, I watched something the other day. I'm trying to think what it was now, and it was quite gory and quite violent, and I was just like, oh fuck, all right, But obviously the most scared I was when I was like fucking 6 years old and I was made to watch Dawn of the Dead. But other than that, I remember watching a film. Do you remember? I remember I showed you it. And I said it was really scary, and it was called Chud, and it was about these things that lived in the subway. And I remember watching it, and they like killed this like homeless guy. And I remember being really, really like quite spooked out by that when I was a kid. But then like I think I rented it again and watched a review, and you're like, "This is shit. What is this crap?" But it's just
help you? Did you get over it? Did it help you get over it?
No, I don't know. It must be something like an element of it, just like affects you somehow. But again, I mean, there's just you watch. I can't think of something that's really spooked me out, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not trying to be like tough guy or anything like that. I'm just trying to. I'm just
Jaws would be on that list for me too.
Yeah. Well, I remember.
I'm never comfortable in the sea. Never.
Do you know what's so really funny is I remember like when we were kids and you cried because Jaws was killed and your mum was like trying to explain it to you. But also, I dated a girl and a woman, and she basically had the same thing where she cried when Jaws was killed at the end. Apparently, she told me.
Yeah, I mean, I cried because obviously I like the shark, and I think my mum wanted to watch it and decided that it was okay for me to watch, provided she told me all the men were bad. The shark was eating them.
Yeah, that's Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, I think Jaws has very much affected me. I mean, I do go in the sea. I will go in the sea. I will snorkel. I'll swim. I've got no problem. But I wouldn't go into water in California. I wouldn't get. You're fucking joking. There's no fucking way. If it's in like a high shark attack area, there's fucking no chance. Absolutely no chance.
Of course, they're going to say the part was written for John Travolta on a John Travolta life story documentary. LOL. Yeah. I always get mixed up.
But why would that be? Are you suggesting? Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that you know what I mean? That's a lie. Why would the person that fucking who was his assistant since he was fucking nobody and he's been with him his whole life lie about something like that? He's got enough in his bank and in his locker with the things he's done to not need to lie about anything.
Well,
you don't need to lie about anything. Yeah. No, but they talk about everything. They talked about that film he did about the space oddity thing he did. You know that horrible thing he did? Earth I can't even remember what it was.
Oh,
about terrible film. Yeah, he did that. They talked about that. They talked about how big a passion thing it was for him to do. And as soon as he got in the money again, he wanted to risk it by fucking making the film, and it lost so much money. And they talk about all the bad things. I don't see what would be the purpose of saying that. You know that she said that she spoke to Tarantino, and Tarantino said, "I've wrote this. I want him to play it. I want to get him back in the big time and all this." I don't believe that is dishonest.
Again, maybe Tarantino said that because already Michael Madsen pulled out.
Maybe.
Doesn't mean he wrote, but you say whatever you want to get someone to come in, don't you?
You're dishonest, yeah. I'm not dishonest, so I don't say nothing.
No,
I say exactly what I want.
I can't remember the what's the one with Tom Jane in it, Thomas Jane, where he shoots himself at the end. We spoke about this last time. I can never remember if it's The Fog or The Mist. That is probably one of the most disturbing endings for me ever. I can never remember if it's The Fog or The Mist.
Jeepers Creepers was fucking disturbing. I was like, that's the first time that fucking horror never won I'd seen.
Yeah, that's quite bad. Have you ever met any horror actors, Alex? Robert Englund would be cool. I met Robert Englund, and I actually sat down with Robert Englund for 15 minutes minimum, 15 to 20 minutes, spoke to him, and he's fucking legendary. He was one of my
nice guy as well, wasn't he?
For me, he was absolutely amazing. I had a conversation with someone else who experienced Robert Englund in a different way, where Robert Englund was really grumpy, bitter, and there was a big queue, and they didn't really have a good experience. But I got there late on a Saturday. There was no one in the line. My friend wanted to get a figure signed. Little gay Ben wanted to get a figure signed, so he got it signed, and then I went over and I took a picture. And what happened was the
makeup wearing Ben.
Yeah.
Foundation wearing Ben.
The one who says he's like 18 when he's like 30 and whatever. But anyway, creepy Ben, we call him as well.
Creepy Ben.
He basically I took a picture and the flash went off. And he turned to me. I've said this before in the chat. He literally pointed to me like that. I pointed over like that. He goes, like that, come here. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to get told off by fucking Freddy Krueger. Shit, this ain't good. And he goes to me, if you're going to take a picture like that, can you at least take a proper picture? I was like, yeah, sure, sorry. And he literally grabbed Ben by the throat. He's like, I leant over the table, grabbed him by the throat, and then he does this, he does his face.
Yeah.
He's like,
screaming face,
took the picture. And then I was like, I really appreciate that, because in the back of it, it always says don't take pictures as well. So
Yeah,
I said
yeah,
thank you that, and then we had a conversation for like 15, 20 minutes about all his, like, the Freddy's, and like, I loved Freddy 1, loved Freddy 3. He asked me what favorite Freddy. I said Freddy 1 or 3.
Dream Warriors.
And then he said to me, yeah, Freddy 3 with the Freddy cock. Yeah, that's funny, that is. And I'm like, the Freddy cock? What are you talking about? He goes, yeah, the Freddy cock that eats Patricia Arquette. And I'm like, what? The worm? And he goes, yeah, it's a cock. And then when you see it from certain angles, you can almost see the helmet outline on it. And he told me that, and then he started telling me about how he collects like posters from all the foreign versions of the films, and he was waiting on a Filipino one. It was the only one he didn't have. And then he told me that he stole a couple of gloves from the set, and he put it into like a tube with like another tube with all these bubbles and shit, and gave it to his producer, his agent. And he was like really nice guy. And again, I mean, like I walked away and I was just like, I'm so glad that he was that fucking cool. And then I was on the
because
train.
you like him, don't you, as well? So
I do like Freddy, yeah. And then I went away, because I watched loads of really weird horror films in the 80s. I was really like kind of put in a place where I watched them, because my mum worked with this really weird guy called Alex, actually, and he rented everything. And we lived near Variety. It was not Variety Video. What's the one? No, Double Vision. No, Double Vision. Variety Video was across the road. Double Vision was the one we got from, because it was £1 for a week. He literally had it for a week. So he would rent it on a Saturday night. He would rent out like 10 videos, bring them in on a Monday to my mum and say, oh, can you take them back for me? And then we'd be like, yeah, all right. And then literally they'll be at my house for 5-6 days, whatever. So Monday. So we have to take them back on the Friday for him. And then literally, so I watched loads of really, really bad films because of that guy. But yeah, no, he was awesome. Really nice guy. And I met the guy, who's the wrestler? Is it? It's not Kane, no. Who's the one who played Jason? I met the guy who played Jason.
He's Kane.
Is that Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he said to me, what do you want me to write? And I was like, I would like you to write a quote, but then, and he kind of interrupted. He goes, well, I don't fucking say anything, do I, as Jason? I go, well, you didn't let me finish, did you? And then, we had a conversation about that. I met Tony Todd. I've got a video, actually, of Tony Todd where...
When the fuck were you asked this question about who you met? What the fuck is happening now?
Just a bit there, it's on the screen.
Yeah, but fuck it. Oh, it is there as well.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Jeremy. Fuck you.
Fuck's sake, I got fucking day here.
Tony Todd as well. I shook his hand. I spoke to him. There's a video on our YouTube. Actually, type in RaddTitan Tony Todd. I shook his hand. And then when I shook his hand, I literally was like, holy fuck. His hand, like, dwarfed my hand. And I was just like, your hands are fucking massive. And he was like...
They're remaking that candy, man.
He was like that. He went like that to me. He went... like that. He's like, okay. Yeah,
that's... Yeah. Don't know how that's going to come out.
Oh, that's The Mist. Okay, The Mist. Yeah, The Mist. The ending of The Mist is really disturbing. I love The Thing as well, but I wouldn't say it's scary. I'd just say it's quite creepy. Anyway, let's get on to these fucking picks, man. Come on. God. All right, so George, what's this? There you go.
Oh, I don't know what this is because it ain't fucking arrived yet. I'm expecting it to have shipped today and it still has not. Today or yesterday. No, actually, no. Wednesday or Tuesday. And it hasn't yet. So I'm still waiting for this to make its way out to me. But yeah, so
yeah,
I've got this coming. So hopefully, fuckers will probably be next week now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for you to get that in, and hopefully it's got hopefully the cape fits on that. This then is the Figurama.
I watched the video how he done it anyway.
In the Bowl of War and stuff.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. I'll sort it out. So if it was warped, I'll sort it. It looked like a very easy fit. Didn't look like fix. It didn't look like a big problem.
This then is the Keimu versus Nakido. This is from Dihadoro. This is actually a smaller one of the Figurama stuff. So this is like basically they're doing like a smaller more manageable figures. I went through and watched this, and it was on Netflix. So I put it on in the background.
Is that a lizard man with a knife?
Well. What happens is the guy Cayman. He has his memory wiped, and he can't remember anything, and he gets his head transformed into a lizard head, and he doesn't remember anything. So what happens is while he's recovering, they're trying to work out a name, and the doctor says, we'll call you whatever, and he tells him to fuck off because it's like a stupid name. And then she comes in and he goes, we'll call you Cayman because you look like a cayman, like a little alligator thing.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite good. I actually really enjoyed it. It's really gory, and the intro and the endings are fucking trippy as fuck. But it's actually quite entertaining. I did actually enjoy it. That's the other head there where he's got his gas mask on. It's really some really great animation. It's actually one of the guys who worked on Akira. This is the first piece as well by Figurama to be hand sculpted, a traditional sculpt. And if you look on the back, I don't know if you can see my mouse there. This is then the Goza Fairy, which is like a it's not from the series, but it's like a little extra series after. But yeah, but it's actually really cool, a lot of fun. I do recommend watching it if you want to have something to watch in the background or something.
I think the boys are woken up.
Definitely stick it on. I can hear some noise. They're also doing a giveaway, so if you want to enter, then let me mute him. If you want to enter, then 10 entries per person. So yeah, get into that and try and win one. Next up, this then. Oh man, this is really blurry. That is. So this is Infinity Studios. So this is from One Piece. So they're doing the ship from One Piece. Again, One Piece is one of those things that every single time I go to Asia and I see some like kind of ridiculous looking statue with some crazy, clear resin, it's always One Piece or Naruto or Bleach. But yeah, so there's always some really cool pieces. But One Piece looks like it's got some great designs. But it's just one of those things that I just can't invest that much time in something. Light up on there as well. So yeah, it looks like a kid's toy. It does look a bit, but then that's the kind of style of the anime. So yeah. Suicide Squad are doing another Harley Quinn bust. So they've already done one, and they're doing another one. So this one's now from the Suicide Squad. They did one from the Harley Quinn movie, I believe, before. So yeah, they got that. These are then pictures of the legendary beasts Thor, and this is by Art. Takes some absolutely fantastic pictures. He's actually going to be getting some of the XM prototypes to take some pictures, and he's also going to be getting some of the Queen Studios pieces. Take some amazing pictures. They got the Captain America next to there, and there you go. That's actually his personal lake that he has in his house. So I'm trying to reply to someone here. Yeah, looking great. He always takes really good pictures. He's starting up his channel. Definitely check him out. Art Statue Collector. And he's got his channel there. He does some great videos. Someone wants to buy something, so I need to be quick here. There you go. Then also, so Sideshow have released the Captain America. And what actually looks like they're doing now is they are doing the basically the kind of model of no exclusive and no switch outs, and that seems to be the way that they're going to go now with their pieces. So this again is Daniel Bell sculpt, and it looks good. I just don't like the bullet ricochets. I think they look a bit cheap, but other than that, elements of it look pretty cool. But there's a close up on the face in the minute, and I don't know about that. So yeah, the face on that looks a bit like he's kind of, I don't know, kind of pulling his top lip in. I don't know, it looks a bit weird. But the pose is very similar as well to the XM one. Yeah, with the Hydra base. I love the way they do this, though. I always love the idea of the group shots, and I've always told XM to kind of do that, which they are trying to do more of in the future. This Taskmaster looks fantastic, and you can tell it's actually a man. But yeah, but the Black Widow I'm not too keen on from what I've seen so far. I actually wanted George to be here for these ones. So XM Studios, obviously the Archangel. George has pre-ordered this piece. So let me just make this a bit bigger and see if that helps. There you go. Actually, that's better quality. I should have done that from the beginning. Sorry, guys. If I would have done that from the beginning, it would have been better quality pictures. That's my fault. So yeah, you got the Archangel, and yeah, it looks really good. George ordered this. The actual original version and the X-Force version actually have different kind of angles that they're posed in. So the original version is more upright, and yeah, Death Mask there, which isn't, people are complaining is not canon. Wings cover all views except the front. Well, you can only display in certain ways. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the angles of that. So 72 by 45. And yeah, it's a big, tall piece. So what they did as well was with, there were complaints about some of the things. So the eye colors on this. So they actually have gone back and changed that, which is a good thing. They're listening to the fans, which is always nice. The yeah, spoiler alert or leak or whatever, but these parts on this actually do go with the Apocalypse base as well, so they are made to kind of go together. This then is the X-Force version, which is actually slightly shorter because it doesn't have the base on the bottom, which is the kind of danger room stuff. And then also because of that, the angle is slightly different as well. So because of that, it's different. I need to PO. Cole is saying, I need to PO the two Archangels, and we'll display them each side of the Apocalypse. Death Angel to the left and X-Force Angel to the right. Nice. Nice. Which version did Geo get? He got the original version, so he got the blue version, Master Savara. So yeah, he got that. Then, does it light up? The Sideshow Captain America? No, I think that's just Photoshop business going on there. Thor portrait looks like the buffon who played Thor in the Incredible Hulk TV series. Really? My kind of anime, talking about the Dora. Yeah, it was crazy, really crazy TV show. I did actually enjoy it. I've got to say that I put it on because I'm going to be going on to a Figurama chat on Sunday on their channel. I may try and post it on our channel if I can at the same time. I'm still trying to work out whether they want me to be the one kind of interviewing him or how the show's actually working. I'm trying to work that out still. But if it's me interviewing him, then we'll go through that. And yeah, but yeah, going back. So that's why I watched the show. So yeah, X-Force version looking cool, very cool. Been a few comments about different things, about the head not looking great here and there, whatever. But XM have gone back, eye color not being right, and XM have actually changed the eye colors on certain things. And also, they said that with people saying that the original concept actually had it, so it was more angled. They did the engineering and realized that because he weighs 12 pounds, 5 kilos, that you can't really angle it that way without it leaning over time, unless you're going to have a lot of pegging in there, a lot of metal inside there. So what they did was they just thought, what, we'll angle it up more, and that's why they went with that. So this is the factory kind of shots there as well. Let's just go through, and then this is what they've done. So the eyebrows have been changed on there. The eye color have been changed on this head, and the eye color on this one as well. And also, let me just go through that. So, which statues do I have coming? I'll have to look through my pre-order list, but I do think that the only piece that I do have on pre-order is is the Thanos by Queen Studios, but I'll have to have a look. I'm sure I've got more, but I've forgotten about. But we'll have to check that out.
But then what's anything good?
Do you want me to go back to Archangel?
Sure. Well, what did you mention?
No, I just mentioned that they've redone some of the paint, so they changed the color of the eyes. But you pre-ordered it. Did you go over that last week? I can't remember.
No, I don't think I did. When did it come out?
I don't remember. Friday, maybe?
I did the chat before that, man, so I couldn't have gone over it last week.
But some people have complained and said that this head looks...
The reason why they complain is because of your fucking group. Your fucking group promotes, like, so much... Never seen such a group take the absolute fucking piss out of a company. They want everything but bar the kitchen sink. They think they can just go, yeah, change this, change that, change the direction of this, move his hand ever so slightly to the right, turn his head down. I mean, honestly, I've never seen anything like it in my life. I actually get tempted to leave that group almost once a week because it's just ridiculous. People just think because XM do listen to people that they should listen to people. And the voices are just getting louder and there's always a problem with everything.
Well, I mean, the other side of that is there are lists of individuals who are totally ignored because of who they are and the kind of comments they say. It's just they say shit for the sake of it and they never ever order XM pieces. And you know there's just those people there just to try and fuel the fire. So those people are kind of ignored anyway. But yeah, I mean, they're saying this head's like transsexual and the hair, whatever. And, you know, they're saying that looks feminine. Does that look feminine? What women have you fucked? Jesus.
I wouldn't fuck that, that's for sure.
No, but that's what they're saying. They go, oh, yeah, it looks, or transgender. That looks transgender.
Doesn't look anything like that at all.
It does not look like it at all.
The only critique I'm going to give that is that looks to me like that too much light has been put onto that piece.
Yeah. Well, it bleaches colours. So yeah.
It looks like you can see there by looking at that around the eye, if around the eyes, the cheek, the jaw structure, the chin, you can see that the shading is really, really bleached. So it actually looks like weird. The shading just looks a little strange.
It looks like he's got a fat, like not his chiseled jaw. It looks like he's a bit bloated.
It looks a bit like flabby around the face. But I think that's just like I said. I think that's just due.
Obviously, there's going to be that is going to be the line, but because of the lighting, there's no shadow here. It should be shadow. So yeah. But you've ordered it. Why did you order this then?
I think it's a fantastic looking piece. I like, go back to like the piece as a whole. I can have a look at it. I like Archangel. He's like, just like that's perfect. I think it's a very elegant piece. I think it captures the character very well. I like the sort of semi-turmoil. I actually like the standard mask is my favorite portrait. And
that one.
Yeah, I like that one. I think there's a bit of a rage in it. I think there's a little bit of, there's nice textures running through the piece. The wings look fantastic. And I really like the fact that they've been conservative with it. They've been conservative with the pose and the angle of it. So it's not too deep. It's not too wide. It's, it's a little tall, like the one I've got.
Well, you got like
that added piece on the base.
Bring the Winter. It's basically saying, the Archangel wings covers up all the views except for the front. But the other side of that is you're going to have it, the wings are spread out so you can't display it. What do you want?
Oh, no, because if you look at it from this perspective here, it looks good. And then if you go, let me see the next angles of the shots. So let's have a look. There you are. That angle is absolutely fine as well. Works. That's actually looking down, and that angle's that's just below eye level. And that's how I'd pose it like that.
That's the best angle there for me. That one there.
Yeah, totally.
That death mask and that pose looks fucking awesome.
Well, not just the death mask, the mask itself, but that's the angle I would use.
But you got people.
So basically, you've got the front, you've got round to the side, you've got low, and you've got high. It works from all of them.
You've got people going, well, this death mask isn't canon. Can you cancel the death mask? And can you?
No, the canon death mask is shit. It's a gold fucking plated thing on his face. It looks horrible. It's got no sculpt at all. It's got no detail.
Yeah. Amen, Gio. And Carl, I'm guilty of suggesting the part of the group. Yeah. Well, yeah. Last time you
Do you
got
know what it
fucking
is?
removed.
Listen, do you know what it is? Here's the thing. You ain't doing that shit to anybody else, and that's the problem. You ain't getting on Sideshow's group and chatting that shit. You ain't getting on Prime One's group and chatting that shit. You ain't getting on Iron Studios group. You're gonna get murked there. You're gonna
Well,
get
this is
blocked. You're gonna get thrown out. You're gonna
yeah.
get moved because you're
This is
trouble.
the point. This is the point that we made. We had this conversation about your boy and basically that guy who pissed you off and whatever else. And basically he was doing that. And basically we said to him, like, you know, for you to get removed by me from the XM group, you're being a fucking total asshole
Oh
because
yeah,
we tolerate so much more, but I tolerate so much more
you're real
than,
good.
you know,
But
Sideshow or
me.
Prime One. And basically you would have been gone like 6 months ago for the way you
Oh
talk.
yeah,
And then
straight away.
there's that typical shit as well where they come in and talk utter crap, be totally abusive and bullying, get removed, and then go, "Oh my god, it's like my constitutional right to say what I think," and da da da. It's like, well, no, but that
They
doesn't mean
can't
you can
hear
be
an
a
adverse
fucking
opinion.
arsehole and you can't get like come back on you being a fucking dickhead, can you? So you know. Anyway.
Yeah, but also as well, like let's just talk about real life for a moment here, right? If somebody comes up to you and says to you, "Oh man, like you know, I fucking waited like all year to get these trainers, man. They cost me a fucking fortune. You know, I waited a year for them and all that." And you look at them trainers, right, and you don't really like them. Are you that guy that stands there and gets in someone's face and is like, "You trainers look like shit, man. Why'd you bother your fucking ass?" Is that you? Because if
Yeah.
that's you, you're a piece of shit. As far as I'm concerned, you're a piece of shit. You're not that guy. 90% of these people are not that guy. They're like, "Oh, congrats, man. I'm glad you like them." That's the kind of guy they are. And that's how you should be in this game. I put up a post saying that I'd pre-ordered this and that I was happy with it. Some fucking idiot started coming on with all this sort of like, looks like this, looks like that, fucking it. And I'm just like, dude, does anywhere in my post actually say, "I'm thinking of pre-ordering this. Give me your opinions on it"? No. I've ordered it. I'm happy with it. Why are you shitting on what, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little rude. It's a little bit rude. And I don't understand where
Well,
the idea comes. I don't do that to anyone.
we've
Someone
always
puts up a
had
post going, "I've got this."
that's
Do you know how many of them fucking Omega Reds I've seen? The posts, them fucking Omega, that crouching croc of monkey shit Omega Red, right? Everyone, that people posted it went out everywhere all at once. You won't see me on any post. You won't see me on anywhere going, "I think it looks like a walking pile of monkey shit." You won't see that because I'm just like, look, good for you. If you're happy with it, congratulations. If someone says to me, if someone puts up a post going, "I'm thinking about ordering this, what do you think?" Believe me, I'll do some talking.
that's something that we've always been quite like in the background, especially on the admin side. Is, you know, there's a time and a place for these comments. When someone's just spent $1,000 on a statue, that's not the time to shit on them. You know, that's not the time. But when someone goes, "I'm so happy, I've just got this piece," and you see that so many times on comic groups is really fucking bad. Comic groups is so bad where you have someone going, "Oh my god, I've just got my Grail comic. I've just got this 2.0 copy of Amazing Fantasy 15, which is going to cost you a lot of money anyway." And then all you get is, "Oh, welcome to the club," and then someone posting their fucking 5.0, and then someone posting their 6.5, someone posting their 7. You know, and just kind of up it, you know, every time. And it's never like, and it's always like whenever I see that, and there's a guy as well who does it with Hog 181s and X-Men #1, where he'll do it where someone goes, "Oh my god, I've just got my dream comic here, you know, 1.0 X-Men, and it costs like 10 grand still." And they're like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy." And he'll go, "Oh yeah, welcome to the club," and post like his image of like fucking 15 of them. You know, it's like someone asked me about him. Someone came to my house, they bought the X23 number first appearance of me, and they go, "Do you know that guy?" Blah blah blah, and I go, "I don't know him, but I wouldn't speak to him because he's a total cunt." And they go, "Well, why'd you say that?" I go, "Because every time someone posts their X-Men or their 181 or whatever, he just feels like he has to fucking upshow them, and it's not the time or the place. It's like you have." When someone goes, "This is, you know, this is where I'm happy," then you go, "Well done, congratulations." You don't
But
go, it's the same thing as when someone goes, "Here's that side. Oh, I just ordered the Sideshow Wolverine. I'm so happy." And then they go, "Yeah, it's not as good as this custom one I just bought then and post it all over it." It's like there's a time and a place. Is if someone says, I'm thinking of ordering this.
Called manners.
What do you think? Then you give your feedback. If it's someone says,
if you want,
I've just spent my money and I've done,
if you want to be smart about it, if you have an IQ that's above 60, what you might work out is instead of trying to cause an argument on someone's post, why don't you make your own post? Say, what do people think about this? And then you can talk to people in the comments and you can get your point across that way. Why be stupid and go after any other people that have bought it when basically you're going to get found out and you're going to get thrown out? That's what's going to happen. My problem with the XM group, my real genuine issue with it is I just think there's a lot expected. It's got to the point now where every voice feels like they can suggest something, and no matter how minor or how big or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And I actually think there's a part of people actually want the credit if it gets changed.
Well, your boy who you're talking about now, he keeps messaging me now, going, "Oh, this." I'm like, I don't care. He's messaging me every fucking day. Oh, look at this. I'm like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, because he's like his type English is so bad that he doesn't really. It's so. Like it could mean.
So he still wants to talk to you. He wants to talk to you about statues.
He keeps talking. He keeps typing me.
And block him. He's a fucking bellend. Why are you talking?
But the problem is his type English is so bad that you read it and you're like.
It's funny because English is his first language.
Yeah, but you're like that could mean three different things the way you just written that. You wrote that. Sorry, it means three different things. You're
the problem.
Like I said,
the problem I have with it is, like I said, I feel like they wouldn't do it in other groups. They do it in the XM. They do it talking to XM because XM listen, and I think they want to be trying to make a change that they can get credit for later. Because I've heard it so many times when someone says to me, that part. That part on this statue, yeah, I'm responsible there. It looks like that. I mean, the X-Force one, you can see there even the difference in from the angle, just that slight angle change. Look how different the heads look under different lighting. Look how different they look. Forget about the eyes for a minute, and it does look better with white eyes. Not going to deny that. It does look better.
But the picture of the white one is terrible. It's like a super flash.
Yeah, but look at the difference.
Yeah.
My point is just look how a slight angle change and a light change, and you've got like two different heads in your hand. That's how it is. It's very hard. And
that's the same head. All they've changed is the eyes. All they've changed is the eyes. And that's a perfect example, yeah. And also because it's taken on a phone on the this side, it's taken on a phone, and that's a professional picture. This then also is elongated as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like the Archangel. I think there's an elegance to it, and I really like the angle that he's at. I don't want him leaning forward more, like people are suggesting. I don't want him leaning to the right, like people are suggesting. It's just a personal thing. That's the point.
Taking the mick on the XM group, fine to critique on the small things like paint, but surely there's a limit. It's very annoying. I mean, again, it's. It keeps me in a job.
Yeah, but there's a million fucking polls. Like, people have got it into their mind now. If they put up a poll, things will get changed. And it's just I'm seeing a million. I'm seeing, like, for Archangel alone, I'm seeing like 4 different polls. Do you want him to change the unmasked head to something else? Do you want it to tilt to the right? Do you think it should lean more forward? Do you think it should? It's just like, what is this? What is happening here? It's becoming a free for all where it's like a mob mentality of making changes. And I just think to myself, it shouldn't really bother me. It's not my problem. I don't really care. I just think there's a little bit of a liberty being taken.
I can tell you why it happens. I can tell you why it happens is because there was a comment by Sang where he said that he won't listen to anything unless it gets 300 votes. If you can do a poll, you can do a poll for anything you fucking want, and you can do a poll for it. Any character you want to get made, any change you want to get done. Unless there's 300 votes, I don't care. It's basically what he said. So now they put up the polls.
Yeah, but that isn't responsible. Because to be honest with you, what does that prove? Is that do you think that's 300 people that are buying that piece that are doing that poll?
No.
They're voting on that. That's a worthless statistic. Absolutely worthless. If it was, you know what? Give me 300 pre-orders and I'll listen to your change. Then we're talking. Then we're talking
right
about something they're real.
I pre-ordered post is rude. All right. That's the thing is Gio and I have always maintained that, you know, there's a time and a place for comments. And even if something is absolutely dreadful, we won't shit on someone when they're happy and they pre-ordered it, you know.
You've got an open house.
Oh
yeah,
you've got
an open house.
Comics.
Do your post.
Post a $2 favorite childhood. Get usual. Why would you grade that nonsense? I've graded so many things that people have said, "Oh, why would you bother?"
Dude,
it's like
because
it means something to me. It's nostalgic to me.
This is not a dictatorship anyway. You're free to post pictures of Archangel and say, "What do you think of this? Let's discuss." Say whatever you want. No one's going to block you, remove you for that. It's not like you're in a place where you can't actually just make a post up. You should just do a post yourself. Do a post yourself and say, "I've just seen this. What do we think about this?" And have a discussion with everybody on there. And you can all do it that way. That's a very constructive way to do it. If you're going to go after people that have bought it, or you're going to go at I don't know. The XM group is getting tiresome for me, man. The XM group is getting tiresome.
If you could get Alex to make XM to make a character that's not been done yet and needs to be done, what would it be?
Mr. Sinister.
It wouldn't be anything to do with me, by the way.
I would want a Mr. I think a Mr. Sinister is a piece I would like to see done.
What do you think?
Not even
the original
not even
Mr. Sinister. Is it working? It's too old now.
I don't even know what it is. I don't think I saw a concept where I think there's a woman in it. Is it a woman next to him? Yeah, I saw that. And, no,
I think that got scrapped. Yeah.
No, I mean, I would like to see a Sinister with, like, you know, a proper. I want to see an
XM surfer.
Face.
I want an XM surfer.
Surfer, yeah, they could definitely do that.
Galactus, yeah, I agree. But companies also want the feedback. Problem is, it's not always positive. No, I mean, and you know, the feedback is good. I mean, that's my job, is to filter what goes back to the team. And
how do you know, right? By this, with a group like this, how do you know that the feedback you're getting is from your buyers? How do you dictate that? How do you manage that? That's the problem. Who are you listening to? It's like walking out into the fucking street and going into a crowd of people and going, "Do you like my shorts?" What the fuck does it matter what they say?
No one wants to see me in shorts.
What the fuck does it matter what they say?
The thing is like are
they buying them? The point I'm making is this: if I'm selling these shorts and I walk out to a group of people in the middle of the street and I ask, "Is that my target audience?" No.
No, but the thing is as well, there are a lot of people who have over time discredited themselves, and they're the ones who make a lot of noise.
I'm sure the loudest voices are the same voices over.
Because you can also you can look into, people who make that noise and look into their collection and say, well,
you don't know an
XM
piece.
Fanboy, and you're never going to buy an XM piece.
Yeah, but also,
and whenever you talk about XM pieces that you've had in your collection, is because you've got them in as a trade to pay for someone to do something for you. So you look at it that way, and that's, so there is that you can look at these people. You feel.
I feel there's people in that group, right? I think there's people in that group who genuinely have an opinion and genuinely will buy the piece or want to buy the piece, and they don't get heard because of the fucking mouthy, leery, loud bitches that are in there that don't shut up on every piece that there's a problem. I find that that's what it is. It's just the same sort of thing over and over again, and you're just a bit like. And sometimes there's a genuine.
There is a Nightcrawler coming. We just showed a tease last week, actually.
I like the change with the eyes. That was the right decision to say, because the X-Men version doesn't have the pink eyes. That's a good call.
All right, let's go through these anyway. This is a custom paint up by I don't know his real name, but Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, he comes on.
He's done the
Possessed.
Possessed.
The Possessed, yeah. Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Yeah, sorry.
Nice.
I thought you were going to say it. I was waiting for you to say
Nice.
it.
Really nice job. I really like his work as Eddie Brock. He does some good shit.
He does some great work, and he's got a lot of balls to do some of the stuff he does. A lot of balls. There you go. Really nice paint up. Right on there, actually. This then is a custom bishop. So
just stumbled across this. They looked pretty cool.
A bit too big, isn't he?
I think the angle. I'm not too sure.
I think
he's well jacked. He's fucking jacked as shit. It's
almost like weird caricature, like an army. Is strange. Is this Bushy?
I have no idea.
I was going to say because Bushy does quite juiced guys. Bushy likes his big men, doesn't he?
I don't know who this is.
I genuinely don't. Then you got this custom Carnage as well. I want to see this painted.
I don't like it at all.
No?
No.
Actually, the jawline's quite bad, isn't it?
It's not that. It's also just that it almost looks like a kit, like from about from about 2005.
It looks like
with the squatty sort of position, legs like very basic sort of position.
The first piece I ever bought was the Diamond Select piece, which
if this is done by somebody who's like just getting into sculpting and shit like that, then it's a great job.
If you're an established sculptor, then
no.
Guys, make sure you click on the thumbs up. We keep forgetting to do this all the time. Click on the thumbs up. There you go.
This is really amazing. This is
with the little baby Thanos. I don't know the storyline of this. This is more your fucking avenue. This is so this is Frank Castle. So Punisher becomes Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then basically goes back in time and gets the baby Thanos, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a few stories. I don't know if that baby Thanos thing is from Space Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe.
This whole front wheel is like clear resin, and it looks pretty impressive. I mean, this is. I've
got to be honest. This is probably the most impressive fan art piece I've seen for a really long time. I think this looks exceptionally well done. I have no idea who's behind this project.
This does exactly what fan arts are meant to do. This does what they're meant to do. It's meant to get a character that's not being made, and make it so that and they've done a great job of doing that. Getting that one who you can't buy a piece of unless you buy like a Diamond Select one or a little one. You ain't getting a quarter scale one of this for a while. And I think that's where the fan art market should be, and it looks impressive. That's really impressive.
Done to this quality, this is a real bit of quality. This work is exceptional work.
This is the prototype.
What a great idea with all the switch outs. You've got the standard Ghost Rider head. You've got him in the encased head. Yeah, it's just amazing. It really is.
Looks really good. Yeah,
it's a really amazing piece.
So this is the ones who did my Silver Surfer.
Did they?
Yeah, did the Silver Surfer I got,
This is an amazing piece.
That
baby Thanos. Yeah,
I don't like the baby Thanos looks a bit crap, but
I think the baby Thanos looks great.
Like it. But that head in that dome, that looks really cool. That looks fucking cool.
With the fucking gauntlet on as well. I think this is a really, really big impression. I mean, this is up there with some of the best fan art stuff I've seen in a while.
Okay, didn't
really
Donny Cates share this or something, didn't he?
Well, I linked him to it, so I think he has.
Yeah. But that has got to be like really. I mean, that's quarter scale. If you look at that, if that's quarter scale, top to bottom has got to be like 17 inches, and then wideness has got to be
27.
I wouldn't even like to guess. That's a big fucking piece. Big piece.
Looks great though, man. Really nice job. So congratulations.
Baby Thanos is from the first Cosmic Ghost Rider miniseries written by Donny Cates. The follow-up miniseries with him were Boris and Julia, Marvel masterpiece inspired by XM Bishop would be incredible. Yeah, I think XM with the company that should do a Bishop for sure.
Yeah, Bishop is definitely in their MO.
Yeah. I love that head. I love that head.
I just think this is a really, really impressive bit of work.
Yeah, loads of switch arts. I don't really like that one. But
I
that
like
one,
all of them.
yeah, the one in the dome one I do really like. Great. This then is the Caleb Doctor Doom. I just think, to be honest with you, for the price point, it's just not. It's just too similar to just get the Sideshow one, man. It's just not different enough. Unfortunately, I mean, not being an asshole, but if the price you're going to pay for this is probably going to be 4 or 5 times the price of the actual Sideshow piece, and it's not that much better. It's not that much different to justify that.
But this is just a concept. This isn't a sculpt. This is a render,
well, this isn't a print. So yeah.
It's not a print yet. So at least with the Sideshow one, you've seen it in the flesh. You know what you're getting. You don't know.
And Caleb,
what's going to look like.
Caleb is a phenomenal sculptor, but a lot of his stuff is really hard to get to print point.
But also you don't with this because it's a black and white picture as well. You don't know what the green's going to be like. You don't know. What?
Oh shit! Someone just sent me a fucking picture of that Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Next to that little, I met her actually, the little Thai woman. The
painter. Titanium.
It's not titanium. It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah. So they just sent me a picture of that, and that looks pretty crazy. Jeez. I got to stop that one, and then I got to go there, and then I got to go share that, and I got to go there, and there you go, that one. You see that?
Yeah, zoom in now, it's too far away.
I don't know how it's coming up on your screen because it's it
almost it basically looks as big as her from her knees to her head.
she's well small. She's really small. So yeah, I can't zoom in, I'm afraid, unfortunately. And
looks unreal,
also I gotta be really careful because that fucking guy who sent me that picture's like, oh, luckily he doesn't send me dirty shit. He posts some bad stuff on some other group. And I remember one time when Thor, he posted something on his chat and it come up with like all the images on the bottom, and they were bad images, like dirty stuff. So, yeah. Luckily, he doesn't send me fucking post that stuff. But yeah, that's a big old piece, really. Looks great as well from a print point of view.
Looks exceptional. Looks super clean. Paintwork super clean. Whole thing's very, very outstanding bit of work.
Yeah.
So if we had one of them almost every chat, it would really turn the fan art section around. But there just isn't enough of them. I see probably a piece as impressive as that every sort of 3 months, and I see a lot of fucking shit in the meantime. That Doom looks all right, but there's nothing you can tell from it. There's no colours or anything. It's a black and white thing. I don't really know. It's early. We need to wait and see more.
Well, the problem with it is more to do with the fact that there's just not that there's so much shit that comes out every fucking week. So much crap, and it's just like, oh. Every time it's like, oh my god, I trawl through this stuff. I'm just trying to find, because it sounds like really shitty, but obviously we don't want to show crap every week. You don't want to show. Definitely. You don't want to go through and go. Well,
in fairness, the stuff we are actually showing on here is the medium to good. The crap stuff we don't put on here.
Yeah. Well, there are things where but. It's just times where you're just like, I'm not even going to bother showing that fucking thing. Why?
I said this was Age of Apocalypse.
I'm trying to get this to be full screen. There you go.
Oh, don't worry about it. The next picture, I've seen enough of it as it is.
This is Colossus. No, is it Colossus? No.
I said it was Age of Ultron Colossus, but someone called it MODOK or like a different name.
Who it is.
It's got a different name.
You sent me this, and I have no idea who the fuck it is, so I'm not even going to...
Well, I thought it was Age of Apocalypse. It's painted by Matt...
Rochek.
Yes.
Rochek.
I butchered his fucking name and all.
And Mehmet's coming and going, that Colossus is incredible. So that was his first comment. So
yeah, I think there is another name for him. I know it is Colossus, but they call him something else. Something.
Someone's going to come in the comments, but it looks cool, man. Matt is fantastic. Yeah, Carl is going. That's Age of Ultron, a Colossus, and Luke, Age of Ultron, Colossus,
Age of Apocalypse, Colossus.
Sorry,
yeah.
Age of Ultron. Sorry, I to talk about the fucking movie, and shame it comes as a kit though. Apparently, yeah. Oh wow! Hello, Richie Mayer, Bastille Juan. I would like to say thanks for all the content and enjoyment you bring to the collecting community. Thank you.
Ah, God bless you, man. Thank you very much.
Man. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, brother. The drinks are on you, my friend.
Hold on, let me take a bigger swig of that.
Yeah, that's what you need. More whiskey, fuckhead. You're already starting to slur.
Yeah, I ain't got much left, so you're all right. Thank you, Richie. Das ist wunderbar, mein Freund. And yeah, so what does that sound in his hammer? It looks like it says sugar.
I think it does. I think that's the character that he's smashing
really?
up.
I thought it was meant to be Thor. Oh, God.
No.
Okay.
Does that look like Thor? How pissed are you?
No, dickhead. If you look at this angle, you just see the arms. From that angle, that's what I was looking at.
Even from them arms, does that look like Thor to you?
I don't know. It could be a really bad fucking sculpt.
No, I don't think it is.
That's his older brother. Here we go. Here we go, Josh. Josh always sounds really confident in his messages, and some of the times wrong. I just want to point that out. Yeah, that's after his older brother was forced to become the Horseman of Apocalypse. Okay. So you can believe.
Next picture.
Okay.
Let's get through them.
There you go. I don't really like that kind of head thing. I don't know the reference of that.
Like a big giant fucking head. Like a big giant
weird.
face. Looks cool though. It looks cool.
My girlfriend Gemma had a head that big. And then there's the. I like.
He's a magnificent painter, isn't he?
Yeah, Matt's a really cool painter. It's a shame that he didn't get to work with Sideshow. He was close to working with Sideshow.
Yeah, they got all fucking Nazi on him though, didn't they?
Yeah, they do. Well, yeah, no comment.
Man, listen, man's got to fucking eat.
Oh, that's Sugar Man beating him up. He's beating up. Sorry, Sugar Man.
Sugar Man. I added this picture because I really dig that Mistress Death thing. I think that's fantastic. I really like it.
It looks like it fits really well. It looks like she's like leaning into his thigh.
The thing is, it is not accurate at all.
No, because she would never be like that submissive, would she?
No, no. She's never like fucking slutty and like she'd never be on her knees. And what's worse is he would have no interest in her the second she did that.
Yeah,
not at all. So
well, that's the problem. Is she basically doesn't want anything to do with him, and he wants her because she doesn't want him.
Exactly.
It's that kind of that element. That's why that funny storyline comes out with Deadpool, where she starts like being with Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then they had that weird triangle going on. But,
I just think this is a really fantastic sort of add-on to the piece, and a nice design, very well thought out. It's a shame that obviously that if you like Die Hard. Yeah, but I mean, what I'm talking about is how the actual statue fits the other statue. It's made to look like they went together, which I think is very, very good. It's a very good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
The thing in the engineering, of course, but then the actual character history. But I'm sure that with comics,
you can talk. Fucking XM had her flying around like a kite, which you don't do.
She's still behind him as like a not in his head.
I guess you get away with the fact that she ain't slutty. She definitely isn't submissive.
But with comics,
you've got that.
I'm sure that there's some artist at some point or some story where she is like that or not.
In deviant art, there is like slightly version of her cleavage is out and she's on a thing like that. But
there's some great deviant art.
Yeah,
there's some really good on deviant art. There's some fucking amazing eyes. There you go. A little super sticker from Liam Best.
My man.
There you go, Liam. How's it going?
In for a penny, in for a pound, my son. Well done.
Liam, I might actually be in your town tomorrow, man. I might be in your town tomorrow. Hit me up. I might be in Brighton. I might be.
What the fuck are you doing in Brighton tomorrow?
Good, like Pride Festival, might go.
I bet.
Then also you got this custom.
Yeah, our team shared this the other day, so you go check out. Is it Children of the Atom? Is that his channel?
Yeah.
Check him out, and he shared this in a few places as well. Like this is something that he unboxed and did on his channel, which is pretty cool. Quite like it. I think it's different, and I definitely dig it more in a group setting. I think when you put it with like a group of statues, it's fucking cool like that. That's how I like it.
In that way, because also if you look at the Beast as well, that's that one that got cancelled. Salt and Pepper one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think that you've got all these traditional sort of like statues upright and on bases. I mean, you stick that in the middle of any X-Men setup, it's going to look fucking epic. I mean, look at that. Look at that last picture with Colossus and everything like that.
But that's pretty cool with all those there. Sorry. But when you look at the old last level one, that is fucking big, man. That last level one's massive. In the video,
it's about 1/3.
In the video, he was saying, "Oh yeah, they're about the same size. If I look across the room, I look at my last level one."
Yeah, but that's because it was.
And they're not. Yeah, because it was across the room. They're not the same size.
Yeah, but that's why he probably was the same size from 10 feet away.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the group shot there. That pose I really like it, man. That position is shit the way he's done it there, but
I think it looks fucking. I think it looks ace with like all set.
That looks great. That looks great there. Or
I like it. I think it breaks the traditional look of statues, and I think if it's me, you can like put fucking Colossus and Wolverine in front and all around it, and you basically have, when you've got your panel of display, you can put statues all around the front of it and him over the back of it, and it looks mint.
I think the problem with that statue though is there are a lot of positions where you can't display them a lot, and I know what you're saying, where it's out of the box, and you have to appreciate when people are doing that, and I do think that is important. I do think that it's great not to have a boring pose and something where they've just like copied another one or whatever, and I appreciate that. But when you look at like that pose there, if you had that on the shelf, it looked dreadful.
But that's the way it looks from like a side-on perspective. Shut up for a minute. Stop talking, you gibbering cunt.
Even Rogue looks shit that way.
You could what you would do there is, for me, I wouldn't have everybody. I would have him. I would have Nightcrawler sort of like second in, and the others like either side of it.
Yeah.
It's a positional play. Also, you're looking at this like this is the only way it could be displayed. You could easily fuck with it. Easily.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying more that from this like elaborate pose, there's like a lot of positions you try and display it where it doesn't look good. There are positions, but that looks fucking dreadful like that.
What? Well, because it's in the back and in the dark, and
but you
behind
just said
everything.
Which ways? I'm saying in that position.
But let's say, for example, put that picture back up. Put that picture back up. You leave that angle, move it forward, put Colossus slightly to the side of it and Rogue slightly in front of it. You have a completely different looking thing, and it will look great. It's at the back in the dark, and everything else is in front of it at this moment. That's not how I would have chosen to do it. You asked
which way it looked bad, and I said that looks bad.
Yeah, but that is to do with his choice of picture and positioning. The angle of the statue, how it is from the side, would look much better if it was brought forward and had statues around it. Still look fine from the side.
Even that way.
Oh, you're chatting shit, mate. You're chatting shit.
There are ways where it looks very cool, but I just think
you're chatting shit, man. You're losing credibility by the second with your bollocks, because that is a very unique pose.
That looks cool. That looks cool.
It's the same pose as the last picture with statues in front of it. It's exactly the same as that. It is.
What? I didn't say
it's the same as that.
I didn't say that.
It's the same as that picture. The only difference is no light on that. That's in the dark, and that's to do with the display. This is a very unique and brave thing to do, and I actually think it looks very decent. Pretty much in most places. I don't see how you can sit there, and they've thought about this and they've been innovating, and they've made it different and they've made it unique, and you're going, oh, it doesn't look great from loads of angles. I'm like, what shit are you talking? Do you know how many?
If you put it into an enclosed cube like that, where it's restricted by the shelving, like which this is going to be, then you're going to have poses where you can't appreciate it. If you then put it into this, which is totally like you can see the shelving is really, really spaced out. That is much better, and you can appreciate it. But that's the same with any statue, and that's what I'm saying.
That's got to do with your displays, not to do with the pose of the statue.
No, but
I'm saying,
but the way it's being displayed. But then, like that for me.
Have another drink, mate. Sober yourself up. You're chatting absolutely. You're basically saying that his display is the statue's
fault. The examples
that
have been given. No, because
you could put that in a detour and that'd look fucking mint.
It would look fantastic in a detail because there's glass all the way around. It would look fucking amazing because you can see everything. I agree with that. In a detail,
and you could. Do you know what else you could do?
In a detail, it would look phenomenal.
Do you know what else you could do, which you can't do with any? You go back to that group shot, right? Go back to that group shot. Not that one. That one. No, that one there. This is the only statue in that whole setup, other than Beast, that you can literally put statues in front of it and you still be able to see it. You could put Jean Grey over to the left and Rogue over to the right. You could put Wolverine over there. You could put Psylocke over there, Gambit over there, and you can get it in a group shot with it being sort of in the background. There's no statues you can do that with. None of them statues in that whole collection there can do that, other than Beast and that thing. And they're two unique, very unique designs. So fair play, credit where it's due. That is the perfect sort of Nightcrawler to have in a group. Perfect. Very, very, very impressed with that. Very.
I wasn't saying it was bad.
I don't know what the fuck you were saying, to be honest.
Fuck off.
Waffle. I mean, I don't think it's as good as the last level one. Like in terms of Nightcrawler pieces, I think that last level one's incredibly impressive. And the way Atin.
My last level, the reason my last level loses points is because of their scaling, but.
Yeah, but I mean, the way he's pimped that off with the lights and the stained glass window, that's fucking stunning. That absolutely mind-bendingly stunning. Really beautiful, that. But I really think, as X-Men collector, because I actually quite like Nightcrawler. I just don't like him enough to sort of have him on his own. Yeah. He would need to be a bit like this.
I think one of the things you have to appreciate as well, if it is that well done, is the fact that the head holds on so well. In that kind of pose, obviously that's the biggest challenge
like a
the head is ever going to have. And
it's a good shout. I'd like to see a little bit of a change of the angle of the arms, maybe.
I'm not bad mouthing it. I'm just saying that it's one of the best Nightcrawler pieces out there. But I'm just saying that
I don't know about that. I think the positives to take of it is unique. It's quite unique. I like to give credit for people when they think about doing something like this, like that.
No, I love it when people do it out of
How the fuck did you sit down with anyone and come up with that concept and not be like, really? And I thought, we'll do what? Pretty cool.
I just think as well that there's a time, though, where you can have a great idea and a great concept, but, in actual delivery, when you try and then display it, it may not come across. And I do think that there are angles of this that will be hard to appreciate it. I really do. I'm not saying that there is that with every statue. Obviously, there's the optimal angles that you display it, but I just think with this one, there's going to be certain ones where it's going to look fucking amazing, of course, but there's going to be, I think there'll be quite a lot where it won't.
What's the one where it won't look good when you turn it the wrong way around? That faces a wall.
Jeez, man! It's just when you're trying to put it in a position. I'm not saying it's bad.
I'm trying to understand. You're saying the angles. What angle? What angle does it not look okay to you?
That.
I can't even see most of the statue there. That's like that's not the top of it.
But I mean, I'm saying it looks like a cool piece. It looks like a very cool piece, and it was designed very well. I'm not saying it in a bad way. You got four heads there. So you got
the bearded head and sort of more demon head, smirking head, and the longish hair one. All very different. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. The texturing on there, and there is the background from that angle there. And I don't know that one there, the little proximity piece at the top there. I don't know where that's from. So I'll be
coming out the wall in it is like a wall thing.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Like it's like a proximity piece that Sideshow are doing at the moment, isn't it? It looks like one of them, and but it does look like it's probably
1.6.
Yeah, it looks smaller, but it does look pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Looks good from that angle like that. Yeah. Their angles really look fantastic. Loads of switch outs, tails, arms, pieces there. Yeah,
I don't even know who made that.
I don't know. I don't know. Atim was very sheepish on the thing about who made it. Yeah,
It wasn't when I asked him. He just told me. I'd already done it.
I know. I didn't ask. That piece of naff. I'll give you a beer, son. Show you a good shop where you get some comics. I bet you won't. I bet you show me a shit shop. I'll get some comics. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there possibly tomorrow. I'm trying to work out. It's a timer. Oh, it's older. Okay. I love that other Nightcrawler I talked about last level. So yeah. This then is these are Barb's pictures. I don't know where this Amiga Red's from, but these are Barb's, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You sent me these ones. Do you know where it's from?
Yeah. No idea.
No idea. This is
fan art, Amiga Red.
This is better than that one. The one
that crouching pile of monkey shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many positive comments for such a crap piece.
Yeah,
I literally haven't, and it's harder for me to swallow when I know that majority of the people chatting are the people that bought it for half the price and are meant to be fucking hyping it everywhere. Not, and the other half have paid like $1,400 for it.
16, I think it was.
$1,600. What the fuck? What was that 5 years ago? What would that be today? $6,000.
A lot of people paid
$6K today.
600 or 700 to get it, to promote it, and then the others paid 1,600, and then they did like a ridiculous. Sorry, not the one on the screen. And then they did like a ridiculous edition size of like 1,600 of it. That guy probably bought a fucking house out of that.
Yeah,
literally.
I'd imagine so.
It was fucking crazy, really crazy. But this one looks nice. This looks really nice. I don't know who made this one.
It looks better. It looks a lot better. I still don't. I'm not sure. I don't think it beats the XM one yet.
It's
nice.
This is the Riddler, which I don't like. I preferred the other Riddler, which was made, to be honest with you.
Right, you think it's too muscular?
I think it's too muscular, but the problem as well is it's almost like a what do you call it when you have like an art reference like of something? It's called something, but it's almost like an art reference of a naked body, and the actual material of the skin is not actually added. It's just like it's actually like a reference, like a body art reference. Yeah. I can't remember the fucking
anatomy reference.
Sorry. Kind of, yeah. But it's almost like that. They've just gone, all right, we'll just put the fucking question marks over it. It's not like the actual. Like there's no movement of the suit. There's no creases of that. It's almost like he has.
And also, you can see the separation, can't you? You can see the striations in the muscles and stuff. It's so tight. It's almost impossible.
It's too much. It's too much. Where
it's funny because the suit actually reminds me of the very old TV series version. Obviously, he's much bigger. Like this Riddler is very, very muscular compared to the person who played that. Because it's meant to be a little bit gangly, I guess. I'm sure there's reference art to support this kind of build, though.
Probably is, but it's for me, to be honest with you, it's just like, this is really bad for me. I mean, even that face looks fucked. Looks like a fucking goon.
Hands look really big and all.
It just looks
look massive on that.
I just think that yeah, the reference of it. Yeah, it's like an anatomy reference of it, basically, where they've just taken that and just gone, yeah, let's just fucking paint the fucking question mark over the top of it and not even bother, to do any kind of, you got a little bit of creases there, like, but, it's not enough. It's just weird. It's just like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Again, this popped up on my feed where people post it and go in like RaddTitan and go, yeah, what do you think about that? And it's like, well, if you're going to want to ask what people think, then you're going to get posted in, on the chat and stuff. I know another piece like that, which looks like painted and called clothes. Yeah,
I know another piece like that, which looks like painted. I think that's called clothes.
Yeah, it just looks. There's not enough, like detail of where the clothes are, and I don't think Riddler's meant to be that juiced, man. I don't think he's meant to be like that. It's just, and the face is a bit weird as well. I think that needs a lot of work, really, for me. Yeah. Since when was a bodybuilder a Riddler? When was the Riddler a bodybuilder? Yeah, I don't know. It's for me. It's fucking terrible. One of the worst things I've seen in a long time. This is then the Susan Storm. This guy's not bad at all. Almost like an anime kind of style of it,
Yeah.
But I like
art germ, is it? Like a bit of art germ style.
I've been looking at a lot of art germ lately.
That's nothing for me. This.
But I like that base. I like that style of that base, that like kind of
like style. She's forming the force field.
Yeah, I think for the character. I mean, again, you and me are never going to buy a Susan Storm statue. And you and me, I mean, I'm never going to buy a Reed Richards. I'm never going to buy a Johnny Storm. Would you buy a thing?
Never, no.
Okay, good. I nearly fucking disowned you there.
That Angry Monkeys made the best looking fucking thing. I think it was them. Was it Angry Monkeys?
Yeah, Angry Monkey.
It's well, like too big, but that was
same
like
sculptor
looking thing. I wouldn't buy it, but it was
same cool. Sculptor as the one who did the penguin I had.
Yeah, that's a really nice.
Sheridan Dozie, yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking legendary though.
But yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. This then is one you sent me, which is then.
I get the feeling this is last level again. Another saber.
I have absolutely no idea. But the thing with last level is David left and Hoxie or whatever her name is took over and just cheapened out the whole way. So I don't know if it's last level. I don't know. You sent me these. I don't like this. I don't like his mouth. I don't like the way his teeth are really protruding. His gums are sticking out so much.
He's got like a sort of like a great white shark's separation in his jaw.
It's almost like
his jaw is like teeth are like in a really funny place compared to his where his mouth is. There's a couple of close-up pictures of it. It's not my style. It looks like it's a decent finished piece, but it's not my style.
Not for me. I don't even know this reference of.
Don't like them double lines running down that piece either, down the shoulder and the side of the arm. I don't know what they're meant to be. They're meant to be muscles.
I don't like the way the blade is done on the arm, but it's probably.
That just looks weird with the gums. That is weird.
Like fucking strange as fuck. Who made this? It's fucking weird. Where is this from?
It's got like a chimpanzee sort of like.
That's not bad. That one's
fine.
Yeah,
that one's fine.
That's all right. Nice. That's the way it should be. I don't know what those blades are. I've never seen those blades before in my life. But then again, I don't really follow. I don't follow it that much. Oh, do you know who makes this?
Go on.
Thank you, Maya. The ones who done that Spider-Man we did that Johnny brought over.
Oh, okay.
So exo resin.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible, man. Is this how? Fuck me. There's some naff pieces this week. That Sabretooth is shockingly bad. What's in the Sabretooth costume though? Metal blades. Not familiar. I'm not familiar either. Not familiar with this artwork at all. Is this something?
Last level did the blades like that, but I don't know if it's something that they imagined or whether it's a later sort of rendition of it.
I don't know, man. I've never seen that before in my life. I mean, again, I've not seen I've not really been up to up to date on my comics for the last 10 years, so I'm sure there is something, but I don't know, man. Custom Thor. It's all right, isn't he? No?
I like this Thor, yeah.
Whoever holds at least they got it right. We fucked it up on the bus, didn't we, on XM?
I like this Thor. It's got very much got like elements to the classic, just
it's got a
improved,
classic look, classic like kind of approach to
like
it.
the classic PF. It just looks a little bit more improved. I think though it looks improved.
I do think. Do you know what I do think we're going to see? I do think we're going to see like a return to kind of simplistic museum pose coming with a lot of customs. I do think that's going to happen because they've kind of gone to a stage of let's make it complex, and they can only go to a certain point.
Yeah, they can only go so far. Then they'll have to go museum, and then they'll have to go back again.
Yeah. Well, circles of everything.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
I do. I think this one looks nice.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I don't know who makes that either. Who makes that?
I think that's Frank. I think that's Franco.
Franco.
I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't have a clue. This one popped up in my feed as well. Actually, this is then Age of Ultron on Ultron on Throne. Sorry. So this popped up. So just random thing. Couple of.
This was quite funny.
Venom.
Well, you'll see why they call it Wall.
Yeah, I know what it is, but yeah. So I like elements of it. I mean, like that head. Like that looks good.
I don't like any of this at all.
No, I like the head though.
No,
I don't know about the body. All I'm going by is the head, and I like that head. I like that head as well. I don't like the body though. Don't like that at all. What the fuck is that abortion? Jesus Christ!
Abortion? You mean abomination?
No.
You mean abortion?
Yeah. Right. Let's think of abortion because it's shocking. It's as shocking as I'm saying abortion to shock people into how shocked I am at the moment.
You should do a thingy with it. You should do knocked up. You should be smush motion.
What the fuck is that? I couldn't even see that when you said it to me. Jesus.
That's why you didn't realise. That's why I said wolf venom.
No, I know, because I've seen the other head, but who the fuck is going to display that? That's almost like that fucking really bad movie with Alex.
It's not another head. There's if you go to the next picture.
No, I know,
but it's head on.
That option. Who the fuck is going to display that? That's bad, man. Oh shit! Who would even wait? Oh, Reborn Studios. Okay. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just I've just had a fucking bad taco, so I'm gonna throw up Wolverines out of my mouth. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see, that's a different head.
That's shit.
That's a different head. There's another one, the front picture I sent you, of the Venom, where you can see it head on coming out of the Wolverine's mouth. See, it's not that one. Oh, there it is.
No,
there it is. There.
Right.
On the right, is it?
What is that? It's almost like something from fucking Hellraiser or something. That's bad, man. That's really bad. That's almost like that fucking dickhead who tried to make that half fucking Omega Red Wolverine head. It just doesn't translate to statue form.
Not really.
That's dreadful. That's fucking dreadful. The one on the left is tolerable, right? The Wolverine one is fucking atrocious. But the Wolverine, so the Venom throwing up Wolverine, what the fuck were you thinking that night? You paid someone like $1,000 to sculpt that, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. I mean, that head, I like that head. I actually do like that head. I don't think that's a bad head. I
only sent this to you because I thought you'd lose your shit about it.
I don't mind that head. What the fuck is that? Come on, man. What the fuck is this? The Coconut Club? No, that's dreadful. That is fucking bad. And the probably funny thing about that is it's probably fucking sold out. Some fucking idiots probably paid it fucking right up. Bought that. Jesus Christ. That's really bad. I'm actually like,
Stumped, are you?
I'm not. I want to say speechless, but I'm the opposite. I'm like spewing shit because I'm the opposite of speechless. I just want to talk crap about it so much because of how bad it is. Oh man, I don't even know who Reborn Studios is, but I'm sure. I think they've done something good. I think they did. I know that name, but what's this? The base.
It's a bit unfortunate that their signature on its symbol at the top looks very much like RBC.
Oh yeah, God, baby. Well, you've got all the fucking names on it. It says Sculptor. Sculptor's probably following directions. Art director by Billy, whatever. Prototype paint. Paint is not bad. You know, paint is fine. You know, the elements of sculpt are fine if that's what you're told to do. But it's just
all right, come on.
It's just fucking.
I'm never getting.
Why would you send me this then? Look at that. It looks like something.
Thought we'd have got here a lot earlier before your
bad
drinking
anime.
has taken hold.
Well, you disappeared for an hour in the middle, so fuck you.
No, I didn't. I wasn't gone for an hour, mate. I was gone for 10 minutes.
That looks better. That looks better like that. I don't like the venom sperms. I never like them. But you know,
I just don't like it all.
and you got the
seen that a million times. Why is that here?
Because you sent it to me.
I didn't send this. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Another Watcher, which looks dreadful. Looks terrible. Absolutely.
I don't think it looks terrible. I like the one on the left.
I don't like it at all. It looks too like I don't know. Don't like it.
I like the one on the left.
Cool. Second one in. Second one in. If you're going to display any of them.
I like the first one.
Don't like it. Too mercy. No. I think the Herrick brothers are doing something, aren't they? But yeah. All right. That's
done.
it. That's
good.
Done.
Good. I can relax. No.
That venom, man. Jesus Christ.
I think you miss your girlfriend, man. I think she needs to come home.
I need to get laid, man.
I think so. I desperately think so.
She's away for like another 10 days, I think it's going to be.
I need you to get a bit more positive.
I need to wash a lot of socks, man. I got a bad mess. I got a pile of like 50 dirty socks, and I don't even wear that many socks.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
No, yeah, she comes back on I think the 23rd, so yeah, 10 days. Jesus Christ.
God, that means I've got to go for another chat with you like this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got a wedding to go to tomorrow anyway. Her friend's getting married.
Nice.
So.
Maybe she'll come back all like broody and want to get married.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, she's got a lot of brownie points in the bank, you know. We'll see.
Yeah, you watch as soon as you're married, mate. You try that. Yeah, do you want to watch Tombstone shit? Try it then.
No, we didn't watch Tombstone. We watched Unforgiven, and that was the
Doesn't
worst
matter.
one to start with.
Doesn't matter. Potato. It don't fucking matter. Trust me.
No, but you know the funny thing is, like, I mentioned Star Wars, and she wanted to watch everything one after the other.
Yes, but once you get married, that shit stops. That's all bollocks. That's all bollocks to get you into, you know, a comfortable place, and then you're like, you know what, you're awesome. Let's get married. Now, I remember when I was dating Jenny, watching Lord of the Rings. She was like, I fucking love this. This is brilliant. What a load of shit. If I say to her now, let's watch Lord of the Rings, so it lasts well fucking long. Fuck that. That's what I get.
Oh yeah,
but babe, when we were dating, you know, when we were dating,
we watched it. She
really liked it. You really wanted to watch it. In fact, you chose it.
Yeah, she requested Lord of the Rings. She did.
Yes.
She did.
And then she goes to me. Do you remember when we were dating and you used to fuck me 6 times a day? And I'd be like, no. Shit fucking changes, bitch. I ain't watching Lord of the Rings.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Get ready.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Do the usual: like, comment, subscribe, share, and make sure you subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, you can't. Actually, you can comment on the rerun, but you can't comment on the live one. And Mark, no, I don't want that Wolverine for Christmas. Go fuck yourself, my Statue Mania. Finally, catch you guys. We showed you pictures, Pops. We showed some pictures of you. Hope you're
Nice
doing
work,
good.
darling.
And
nice pictures too.
Fantastic pictures of Amiga Red. Always great pictures. Stuck of Inferno. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Edwin Diaz.
God bless.
Capitals. There you go. Everyone, mad love. We love doing this. I actually had a long conversation with Rowan today about doing live chats and how he goes, because I said we got one tonight. He's like, how do you plan that? That was his question.
What a stupid fucking.
How do you decide whose question to answer? How do you, he asked me all these things. And I was just like, I don't. I normally click the question before I read it because of how it looks on the screen. It's bigger to click it and then read it than it is to read it before I click it.
Yeah.
So I have to click it. And I normally then... it probably works out better because it adds drama to it. Where there's like but in all fairness, we don't get shitty comments as much as we probably should. So
why should we get shitty comments?
Well, just when you have numbers, you get shitty comments, don't you? You get like a percentage of dickheads. So we actually have quite a good following. Yeah, we have a very good.
We got quite good.
So yeah, we appreciate you all. Thanks for taking the time to comment, chat. Thanks for all the super chats. And we love you all. So we'll see you next week. We'll work out whether it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. And we'll probably
and don't you worry, I'm going straight onto Amazon. I'm going to get Alex a vibrating, squirting sort of vagina or something so that he'll be more cheery next week. Because I think he topped me this week. I think he well topped me as being the sort of like a little bit more hardcore. I think Alex topped me this week. Comment on below if you think Alex was
we went to Japan. We went to Japan, and there was this. When you buy like joke gifts for people,
yeah.
And we bought these. Rob and I bought these joke gifts for people, and it was this.
Joke gifts, eh?
Tenga fucking flesh. It's like a fleshlight thing, and I was single at the time, so I thought, give that a go. And
what was it?
Tenga fleshlight thing.
What is that? What's that?
A fleshlight.
Oh.
Fleshlight.
A fleshlight.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know what that is. Do you want to?
All right. I think it's called Tenga's fleshlight, and it had like a double-ended thing, which was Heaven and Hell. It was called, or something like that. And
you see your penis in it.
Yeah.
You see your penis in it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I bought it as a joke anyway.
Of course you did. Of course you did. What for a friend?
I got home and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm single now. Yeah, let's give that a go. Let's
see what hell. What did you try? Both hell, heaven, and hell.
Yeah, it's meant to be like the hell was meant to be the arse, and the heaven is meant to be the pussy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like full up with like it's full up with like lube. It was,
really?
Yeah, it was fucking good, man. Fucking well good, yeah. Anyway, it's like Tenga's. The Tenga's, I can't remember what it's called. Like
that is so fucking funny. I bought it as a joke gift. Came home and I just happened to be single at the time. So
it was supposed to be a joke gift, but the funny thing was, the only person I'd buy a joke gift for is Rob, and he was with me when I bought it. So, yeah. I
want to know what joke gift he got.
He got one for his friend as well, and then we both spoke to. He got like one. We both got one for like joke gift as friends, and then a week later we were like, "You tried it, didn't you?" He's like, "Yeah," and it was fucking. Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say. You bought it as a joke gift, used it, and then gave it to someone.
Nah.
Used.
Nah, rinse under the tap a couple of times, reused it. And it's fine. Got a good week out.
Do you still have it?
No.
Oh, I would like to see it.
Because you spunk in it, so you can't keep it, can you?
I don't know. I'm learning so much today. I've clearly been married for far too long because I have literally no idea what you're talking about. When you say, do you know when you say fleshlight?
It didn't vibrate.
When you were saying flashlight, I was like, is he so drunk he can't say flashlight? Is it like a torch? I thought it was a torch.
Yeah, no. It's like let me look up the brand. It's like Tingus T.
Oh, don't share it, please. Please don't advise. We're gonna get a fucking banned.
Let me see what it is like.
It's so bad. I bought it for a friend.
Well, it was meant to be like a joke. Do you know when you're like, like when you go to like
That is so not even gonna fly.
Porn. You know when you go somewhere and you buy weird porn, you know about that.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm buying it for Jeremy. Jeremy would be so funny. Jeremy would think it's weird.
And you'd believe it as well.
Yeah.
You'd definitely.
Well, we saw that because you bought that weird porn and then fucking run through customs when I got stopped.
Yeah, I'm not explaining that. That's
Anyway,
what happened.
like, comment, subscribe, share. Anyway, on that note, yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.
God bless. Be safe.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks.
I didn't click end. Hold on. Chill. It's not ended.